Okay, please tell me this is working. Please tell me you can hear me. I can hear me typing. What the hell is that? Oh, you can hear me because I can hear me. Good morning. Yes, there is sound. Italy. Ah, don't play with me. I hear sound. Happy Friday. You know what? It's so ironic that that happened, and I'll tell you why. Because I was already late because I was doing a non-accountability daily journal. Uh and it told me I didn't have to be on time today. But I'm here now and it's working. Good morning. Let me try to get this. How's everybody doing today? Happy Friday. That was so weird that that wouldn't work. It didn't work on either device either. But we're here now, and my typing is annoying. And I'm so sorry because I can't use this stupid thing. You know what? My internet probably kicked me off because I had the sheer nerve to question 50 lashes in a mule. What the hell is that? Can anybody tell me what that even is? 50 lashes in a mule. I have left scratching my head this morning on that one. Thank you, Lisa, for hitting a thumbs up. No clue either. Sound is where? Sound is in your ears, darling. Sound is in your ears. Exit and come back. Well, it's actually not. It's not a term at all. It's a made up term by some moron who wants to sound educated, but they're simply not. And it doesn't even take much to be educated about that. So the irony. Well, we'll be getting all into it, my friends. We will get all into it. Hey, Mike. Good morning. Ah, how was everybody's week? Yeah. Good morning, Mayor. Good morning, everybody over on Kick. Exactly, Java. And it's funny too, right? Because for somebody who never, give me 1 second, guys. I got a phone call. Hello. Dear golly, I am so sorry. So sorry. I thought it would be a quick answering of the phone. I didn't realize it would go so long, and I'm so sorry. I couldn't just say, "Hey, gotta go." So I am so, so sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I was debating just hitting end stream, but it would have been our second stream. So I'm so sorry. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Sorry. That just ruined Oh, happy Friday. I was trying to keep you entertained with little imageries on the screen, but I do apologize. Is it the first day of spring? Hell yeah. My son's actually off from school today. That's why I'm on a different device, and I hope it's working okay. And I am who was in the chat freaking out? Tessa, I am so sorry you felt that was so rude. I couldn't help that my phone rang at that point, and it was a rather important phone call that I couldn't just dismiss. I would never potentially keep you all waiting that long for something like that. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should just end stream, start a third one, what it would be. So I do apologize. Um, but I'm back. Has anybody figured out what 50 lashes and a mule is? Or are we still left as confused? Okay. All right. Thank you guys, those of you that forgave me. Oh, child. I heard the internet has been, you know what's crazy? Right. It's not like I nodded out. You know what's crazy though? It's crazy that I don't know about any of you. Well, what's the reason then? What are you freaking out about? I'm sorry. Elaborate and I'll see if I can make it right. If not, I don't know. Anyhow, it's crazy that I don't know about any of you, but I wasn't live for 2 days, right? So like I wasn't out here saying anything. For somebody who never speaks about me, they sure as fuck spoke a lot about me. It's amazing how that works. And my understanding is there was a lot of other conversations taking place, right? Like there was that whole controversy with Jones's husband and Truth and all that. But yet Brittany had to jump up and down and all around to make sure everybody acknowledged her. And when that wasn't working, oh, oh, Tessa, don't do that. To be honest, the actual phrasement of that, which I'm sure many of you are aware, has to do with slavery. The fact that Brittany's so fucking ignorant, stupid, and uneducated and would say that thinking it is within itself. That's the only joke to it is that it has to do with Brittany. Other than that, it's not a damn joke. Um, and when Brittany couldn't handle the fact that she was, not center of attention, and she couldn't handle the fact that her ex-mods were in her other ex-mods chat. She had to pull out the whole CPS thing. But I don't know if I confused? Is anybody else confused with me? Because wasn't it just a short I recall when I was live just the other day, 2 days ago. Um I recall now it was a long live, which is why I didn't go live for 2 days after. I was burned out from it. 7 hours sitting on here is a long ass time, right? And so I had to make up for things and whatever. It was like 3 days worth of streaming in one day. So I didn't come back on for 2 days because, burned out from it. But during that stream, and albeit it was long, I do recall Brittany saying that CPS no longer shows up, that they only call, right? So put a one in the chat if anybody else remembers that. One's in the chat. If anybody else remembers Brittany saying CPS no longer appears at her house, they just call her. And we were all like, oh, wow, really? That's interesting. You would say that. Lots of ones in the chat. So I'm not alone in these feelings. Wow. Just like she once said that she was on a no SWAT list. But then a few days later claimed that they were swatted. It's amazing. Huh. Wow. So, all right, so I'm not the only one that remembers that. Okay. So it's amazing that they suddenly showed up and of course Brittany wasn't going to say anything. She's always wasn't going to say anything, but can't resist from saying anything. To me it seems like she can't resist from being center of attention. Well, I have some fantastic news. I do have some fantastic news. And as soon as the thumbs up get a little bit higher, I will drop it here and put it this way. You're getting the attention you wanted, but not from where you wanted it. Also, this whole idea that I set Julie up to go for an RO, I haven't spoken to Julie, right? I was one of the very first people to publicly speak out. Matter of fact, it started when I defended Brittany on the idea that Julie was looking up a family tree and putting out stuff about her grandfather. And I said, who fucking does that? Why are you doing that? So this idea that I'm the one that encouraged or coached or coerced Julie into filing this is so fucking ridiculous. But then it dawned on me why she says that. Then it dawned on me. Because in the same conversation, in the same live stream, in the same breath, she tried to blame Nick and at night for why she signed on to this litigation. That's right, folks. Brittany can be coached into doing things like that, so she assumes everybody can. Now, again, I'm not somebody who speaks to Julie. I'm just not. I've never been that close with her. I've had a few conversations with her here and there, but at that point when she filed that, I wasn't talking to Julie. I wasn't a person that's in her chat. We weren't friends. We were nothing. It was she randomly reached out to me and said, "Hey, can you call me? I have something big to tell you." And that was it. It had nothing to do with I had nothing to do with before it. I wasn't encouraging her in December. I had nothing to do with any of it. But that is exactly why Brittany would assume that somebody else can convince somebody to do something like that, because she also wants to convince you all that she was forced into doing something like that. Now, there's a few holes in what she's saying, and I'll break them down for you, although I'm sure you guys already know them. But let's start with the fact that just because others do it doesn't mean you have to too. I'll tell you, I really question how some folks were brought up, because that is something I was taught early on. Have any of you heard from an adult, a parent, anybody, an adult figure in your life as a child, that if they jump off the bridge, are you going to jump off too? So when she uses these things like that, it's like, well, okay, you dummy. So fucking what? So what that they approached you? So what that they asked you? So what they wanted to show a pattern? You signed a dotted line, you motherfucker. You signed a dotted line. And if they were going to go through with or without you, then why the fuck did you jump on? It makes it even worse on your part. It makes you look even dumber. It makes you look even guiltier. It makes you even more accountable. You use it as an excuse to get out of what you did without recognizing that it actually makes it worse for you. Because if they had what they needed to go through without you, then why the fuck did you jump on? You chose to get involved. You chose to jump on the train. And now you want to abandon it just like they all abandoned you. Get the fuck out of here. It's not the way this works. Welcome to adulthood. We can all go back to when I first was notified of this, thanks to your then moderator sending it out across the internet. And we can all go back and hear how giddy you were to be involved. You sitting up there bragging how it has Bruce Castor involved, former attorney for Trump. You up there proudly reading out your most ridiculous, dramatic Lifetime movie fucking declaration, telling everybody how I can possibly go to jail. Anybody who says a bad word about you can end up in jail. You put a 1 in the chat if you all remember just how excited and giddy Brittany was when she thought she had the upper hand in this litigation. But it didn't take long for those that supported it, that believed it, that really truly thought it had something to do with Sebastian, to leave all of you like the crumbs in the wind that you are. Lots of people remember it. We can always revisit it. This idea that now you regret it and shut up. Shut up. Because even if that were the case and you wish you would have went through one-on-one with me, you've had plenty of opportunities to do that too. Especially when I served you after you served me with a Sandy. That's the other thing. Her sitting over there saying, Granny served me many times. No, bitch, I served you with one document that was in response to what you served me with, you moron. Just because my lawyer uses actual service people, actual knock knock on the door to serve somebody instead of overnight mail that ends up breaking somebody's mailbox or under a potted plant, doesn't mean you were served several times. You were served once in response to your service. Just like right now, what you're getting served is accountability for your decisions to join something. She doesn't know the difference because she doesn't want accountability for anything. I know. I almost died when the idiot said how you serve her so much. I served you the same. The first off, I served her a declaratory judgment. She ignored it. We then had her served with the judgment for declaratory judgment, which we had to do. You have to serve somebody, let them know that, hey, we're going to go forward. If you don't respond, she didn't respond. She then got served with the actual document saying service, the judgment has been granted. That's the way litigation works. You were served one fucking document in response to your document. Ugh, so ridiculous. They're all responses, right? None of them were initiated by me. They're all responses to your own doing. Grown up. I don't know how somebody gets, actually, I keep saying, like, how does somebody get this far in life? How do you end up, damn near 40, six fucking kids, and still be so willfully ignorant? How do you get through life being like her? And then I realized, well, look where she's at, right? So it's not like she got through life. She's just sliding through. It's not like, she's kind of like roly-polying through the movements of life. That's it. That's all. Yeah, I mean, even this whole, once again, CPS, your stories don't ever make sense. And of course, the person had a what? A northern accent. Yeah, okay, Brittany. I can't wait for the day when she just really gets it all smacked down, but it's coming. Where's the consequences? Oh, Jameson, once those thumbs up get a little bit higher, I'm going to break the T for everybody. Yeah, I heard her say, I want to see her bleed out. I'm not going to stop until she's dead. Rah, 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 rah. First off, let me make a few things clear. I would never encourage or coach somebody else to go after you all because I'm going after you. Because I want the sweet joy of being the one that has you held accountable for everything you did in my life. I would never encourage Julie to do what she did because all it did was give you a little bit of victimhood. Oh, woe is me and Craig. Secondly, you keep saying you've never gone real life. You never gone real life. Well, ask her, what the hell were you served by Granny? What did Granny serve you? A response to what you served her? I don't need to coach anybody else to do anything. She's projecting her inner thought, straight talker. When Brittany says things and then denies saying them and then flips it and says, I said it, she's simply projecting. Brittany wants to see me massacred. Brittany wants to see me bleed out. Brittany won't stop until I'm dead. This is the shit Brittany has done for literal years. She has Darvoed the fuck out of me and everybody else that falls for it for the short period of time they do. It is the never-ending story of victimhood. Yeah, I tried to trick her into jurisdiction. I tried to do this. I tried to do that. No, you try to trick me to get my channel removed from me, and I didn't fucking take the bait. That's what happened. I know they're so popular with their under 300 thumbs up and their measly little, it's amazing to me. But hey, they got everything they need for the baby, but they don't got diapers. So hurry up and everybody jump on board and buy them some diapers. Sickening. They're absolutely sickening people. Should be embarrassed of themselves, but she is a walking toxin. I've never, has anybody ever dealt with somebody like her where like they just kind of poke, poke, and then if you like look their direction, they're like, oh my God, don't look at me. Again, I wasn't live. I wasn't live for over 2 days. But somehow everything that, she has to talk about me 2 days later, and I love that. I'm not gonna talk about Granny or respond to anybody talking about Granny, and then turns around and what does she do? Talks about Granny. You're the one obsessed, and you're the one that wanted to see me destroyed, that you were willing to stop at nothing. You got in bed with a bunch of people that 2 weeks prior you acknowledged were nothing more, and I do mean nothing more than scumbag con artists, but you got in bed with them anyhow. Okay. All in the chance to see me taken down, all in the chance to see me to go to jail for 20 years. And yes, she switches it. And oh no, Granny wants to see me this, Granny wants to see me that. Okay. I call it projection. I'm having a baby. Send gifts. Whitebird. Come on now, y'all got to support me and Whitebird's baby. We need everything, including 3 bouncy seats, 4 diaper bags, and not a job at Dollar Tree. We can turn her fucking wish list into a 12 days of Christmas. On the first day of baby registry, my true love gave to me. I mean, it just keeps going. 12 reclining seats, 4 diaper bags, 3 bouncy seats, 2 strollers, and a gift card to Sephora. I mean, holy fucking shit, am I right? Oh, golly. Missy Lou with the 12 months. Thank you so much, my friend. Hooky, just you can send it to the address that's out everywhere all over the internet. Who's getting Hartley? Hartley, we need you to get on the 12 days of baby registry. On the 9th day of baby registry, my hater said to me. Blows me away. She's still right, because she's still at it. What do you think gluttonous pigs do? That's what they do. They take it for all they can. And then turn around and say, "Oh, you guys are just haters. You guys are jealous because we're living so great." Yeah, okay. Oh boy. It's just Tessa with the 13 months. Hashtag FU BJ. Let's go, Hartley. If you need help with the lyrical geniusness of it, I got you. Just let me, you say the word, Hartley. We can do this together. I shall never leave you alone. Oh, Phoebe, I usually get paid to stop singing. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Ah, Sephora. I don't think Sephora. I crocheted you a watermelon gnome? No way. Oh, that is amazing. Thank you. I know she doesn't pocket watch. As she mentions, my daughter's dorm, QB's legal fund, my legal fund. All Brittany cares about is numbers and views and money. The bitch used to cry if somebody unsubbed her. One unsub, and they would cry. I seen that recent cam slip. I'm not jealous. I know that's right. The Captain Lee with 29 months, my friend. Thank you. Oh, we're in our second trimester. Ninja Girl, do you need the audience to buy you Jello, honey? With fruit in it? You just say the word. Bird's the word. That is going to be my next super chat to stop singing. You stop that. I'll sing out. I'll sing this whole stream through. Oh yeah, we're so jealous. I forgot about that part. Alpha, thank you for the gifted. 2 pairs of jeans for Craigie. You gotta add in the older boys are jealous. No gifts for them. The baby. Oh, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Sarasaurus Rex and Jameson. I know, Java. Aren't you jealous? I always wonder what it felt like to sit on my ass all day and still be barely able to breathe. I'm like, well, what does that feel like? Somebody please let me know. I want to know what it's like to just nod out mid sentence. Actually, I do from my days of, yeah. Remember Truce Granny agreed to a BJ on Queen's panel 2024, to which BJ broke the next day? Was that the one she broke the next day or 10 minutes later? And then was like, yeah, Granny broke it. Oh, she was just begging for everybody's attention again. She really was. As somebody as religious as her should never mix phrases. She should know them. And the fact that you admitted to having a dusty, filthy ceiling, bitch, clean it. Clean it. Apologies. Please don't sing the whole stream. My closed caption is not working. Your closed caption will never work for me because they can't distinguish what I'm saying. Craig thinks we're all jealous of him and BJ because they're so popular. If that's popularity, you know what? Honest to God, if anybody has a clip of them saying anything like that, please send it my way. I won't even tell you why. Just think about it. Please keep singing. Thank you, Miss Liverbird. I shall. Takes 5 seconds to clean a ceiling fan. 2 minutes to mop. 3 minutes to vacuum. Actually, that would be for those of us that have actually cleaned, right? It might take a lot more for somebody who's never cleaned at all. Oh, golly. Kat coming through with the 10 months. Good morning, Kat. Thank you for being here. That's because they live in their own little world of lies. Which reminds me, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Swiffer, BJ. And Craig, that is a cleaning device. That is not a cause of action towards her. Swiffer is a cleaning device. Just got to make sure we make that clear, folks. We don't want to be accused of encouraging anything. Bat Brat came through 45 months and said, please, more singing. Bat Brat, come on, girl. Thank you. Maybe I should try out for America's Got Talent. Maybe I shall. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. He probably thinks Swiffer is a sex toy. Big girl for life. Can't wait until Judgment Day. MPA. Girl, I can't either. I can't either. It is going to be wonderful. Well, remember, she took that, she did that little video in front of all the cleaning devices that were hung on the wall. The vacuum and the mops and the cleanest thing in the house was the cleaning supplies, remember? So she has all of that. Don't give her no ideas now. Please sing. Casual art. You guys are really something, I'll tell you. The Bluester wants me to sing Here Comes the Sun. That's what every time there's a knock at the door from Amazon, Brittany sings, I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler, baby. Every single time. You need to let Beach know what kind of Jell-O you like. I'm going to take whatever kind of Jell-O she got in the cabinet right next to the stale crackers in the back. Okay? I'm going to take it all. Clean the supplies. And then she'll cry about that later. Yeah, Granny says she's going to take my Jell-O. Yeah. There's something wrong with this girl. I listen, and Bernie keeps saying, like, Granny, do what you said you're going to do. I am, Toots. I'm the only one that's doing what I said I was going to do. Let me make it very clear. I don't say any longer that I no longer speak about Brittany. I make it very fucking clear that I spend a lot of gosh damn money to speak about Brittany, so I'm going to speak about her. Matter of fact, I was considering making a lemon pound cake song dedicated to Brittany. Okay? That's how much I will never say again that I don't speak about her. Because I absolutely will. I am. Every single day that I feel like it. Every single time I hear Brittany says my name in any way, especially her weird granny num-nums way, I'm going to respond. Point blank, period. Don't like it? Don't fucking say my name. You shouldn't have said my name after you took me to a courthouse, but, you know, idiot. For your kids, make sure you feed them. Do I have to? Who says I have to, Summer Girl? Is there a rule somewhere that I have to? Ugh. Thank you. If boy, they should name him what she worships, Cash. Cash is actually a cute name, up to good. It really is. It really is. Cash is a cute name. I'm taking the Jell-O. Don't tell me no. I'm taking the Jell-O. Amazon is leaving her packages by the road. Obviously, her cameras don't reach out there. No trespassing sign on the gate, apparently. Well, maybe the Amazon worker heard Craig say how he was risking his life knocking at the door. Isn't it? Isn't it so weird to call me Granny Num-Nums? Get a fucking... Ugh. 3 freezers, Granny. Take the freezers. Leave the contents. It does sound sexual, doesn't it? I really don't like it. I think it's really gross. And then her trying to convince everybody that's what she's always called me? No, it's not. It's weird that you call me that. Come on, Nelly. Come here, Nelly. I need one quick second to set Nelly up. Her sub said brag, like Brangelina. Maybe she should call it Brangelina since she's more dedicated to Angela, who's her biggest op. Brangelina. Crusty toes to celebrate us. Yeah, no. She has not called you that. She needs to stop. It's weird. Thank you. She sure hasn't. And one who have no robe, no job applications, begging for vacations, won't travel to New Jersey, avoids Pennsylvania. Man, we could really make something happen here. We could make a number one hit. Roger picked Damien and Emily Rose, the two possessed children in movies, because that's normal. Do you prefer saying Jessica 100 times or num nums? I prefer she don't say my name at all since she told a judge that she's terrified of me. Wouldn't you think that's logical now? I mean, if I ever went to the courts and said, Your Honor, I am terrified of this person. I can't even sleep. I miss important family outings. My kids see me crying in my fan in the driveway. I wake up in cold sweats. She blamed all of her symptoms of withdrawal on me. Okay. But I mean, wouldn't you never say that person's name again? I wouldn't. I mean unless I lied to the courts. Unless I lied to the courts. Man, I'll tell you, the courts are an interesting place. When did this beef BJ kick off? I don't know much about it. I think your channel was recommended to me because I'm in Delco. Oh, hey neighbor. It originally started. Oh, that's really loud, isn't it? It originally started 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It originally started the third day that I ever live streamed. But as far as like the litigation beef, that started when Brittany put her signature on the dotted line, despite being states away. So it's not like they, held her feet to the fire and made her sign it. That started in September of 24. For 99 cans of beer on the wall, plus the one in Craig's hand, 100 cans times 5 cents, $10. Thank you. Thank you, Casual Art. British slang can refer to female breast or nipple. That's how it feels. I mean, listen to the word. Right. Last night in live number 2, she says she never talks about you. She also proceeded to say she'll never talk about me again, and then did what? Is there enough thumbs up? Your girl is nosy. Right, Joe Madre. I wouldn't taunt you calling you grainy num-nums like a lunatic's. Exactly, Jerry. Do you remember what your avatar pic was back then? Makes me wonder if she was jelly from the start because you were cute and fit. Well, Craig called me hot. So maybe that's what did it. No, she was jealous. They were jealous because I got a lot of support right off the bat. My channel grew immediately. I never forget. They were like, oh my God, Jessica Lane, I love you. But they hated Granny's watching. It was the same person. I'm over here stealing GW's idea. I'm writing lyrics for 12 Days of Baby Christmas. Let's do it. Let's do it. What happened yesterday with Skolnick and Craig? I don't know. I shall not say because I do not know. I do know by the sounds of things, they never went to New Jersey, right? So all we can do is use common sense to kind of come up with what we think happened. So they did speak about Julie. Interesting. Oh, you know what else? Wait, dang it. I just thought about it. Hold on. Oh, that's right. There's a person in Delco that's trying to give Brittany excuses and saying things like, Nick approached me too and asked me to sign on. Therefore, it's not Brittany's fault. Nick and Hong, I should say, approached many people. You know how many people didn't sign on to it? Every other person they approached. But the fact that you have and are willing to share communications you had with Nick will lead you to a knock at the door. We'll see you in a few months when the ruling comes down. Thank you for opening your raising your hand and opening yourself up for it. We appreciate your willingness to share. Oh, he just can't keep his mouth shut and said Julie's name. I thought I heard that she said that it wasn't accepted that day. Is that what I heard? Well, I kind of am, Lisbeth. What happened? I don't know, Mimo. Craig said Julie and BJ rage quit and deleted. Oof. Oof. You got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that. Oh. Didn't work out for you, did it?
Asking. I am trying. I'm so sorry. Can you hear me?
She did.
All right, hold on. Oh, please, shit.
Craig,
damn it.
Hold on. Craig says that I put Julie up to this, which is the most stupidest thing.
Yeah, good to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed your vacation, but glad you didn't buy a house too.
Who the hell? I can't with the like so disorganized. You know, they really are. Sorry, let me just play it. You don't hear anything. It's just mainly mumbling and weirdo reality piping up every now and then.
Asking. I am trying. I'm so sorry. Can you hear me?
All
right, hold on. Oh, please, shit. Damn it.
Hold, please, shit.
I enjoy that.
I hear how she talks to.
I'm glad you enjoyed your vacation, but glad you didn't buy a house too.
All right. Can you hear me? Okay. Hold on a second. Wow. What? What? How the fuck does people? Okay. Wow.
How the fuck does people, like, she's so uneducated. How the fuck does people? Because people aren't stupid, and it doesn't take much to recognize that when Craig says something as stupid as he got a haircut for Zoom when you were mandated to be there in person, that those of us who, I don't know, have experience with the way courtrooms work can put 1 and 2 together to figure out what the fuck happened. Okay? How about that, Brittany? Dummy. We're not all as dumb as you and your audience.
What is it now?
Give me a second. Well, they put it, I'm unmuting now, but they put it out.
Well, I'm unmuting now. We're going to need you, Hartley, to remove the robe. The robe was not purchased off the wish list. Please replace it with, no, never mind. Keep it on.
Give me a second. Well, they put it, I'm unmuting now, but they put it out. They put it out there. I didn't even say nothing.
They put it out there. They put it out there. I didn't even say nothing. No, not for Craig. For Brittany, not for Craig. Oh, they also last night, all those gifts are a pile of shit. Wow.
For what? In joke.
She put Julie up to doing it. That's all it is.
I don't. In joke.
She put Julie up to doing it. That's all.
For what? In joke.
She put Julie up to doing it. That's all it is.
I don't.
No.
Oh, well, there it is, Brittany. Y'all said his name and you spoke about it, huh? Interesting.
Oh, you can't talk about nothing. No. Just get it as the evidence. Don't say nothing.
No, that ain't. It's not. That ain't
You
even.
didn't tell me you were going live.
That
I
ain't.
thought you muted.
No, and that ain't even. This has nothing even to do with any of that.
She literally just said I unmute it.
Nothing about anything, any of her, or record anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't believe this shit.
Oh, she was muted, bro.
No, nobody's talking about anybody. That's it's.
Great.
Hold on, y'all.
There she is, gaslighting the audience. No, nobody's talking about anybody. Nope, you didn't hear what you just heard. Nope. Who has the clip of them calling all the baby gifts shit? Huh. I thought so too, but Clue's the one that said that he said me, but I didn't hear him say me. And it was Clue that was live. It wasn't me that was live, so how would it be me? Well, this is how easily baited Brittany is, right? If any chatter says anything, she automatically thinks, well, they did it. They did it first, so I can do it. You can't hold against Julie that people are speculating. You just broke a court order, dummy. Yep, a neighbor. I whooped their ass and they went to jail for it. Ooh. He has been saying that a lot recently. How does he not realize she is live in the same room? She must just run around the house bitching all day. He can't tell if she's bitching to an audience or not. Good point. She quit after he said Julie's name, then came back saying that CPS came like 3 times in the last 2 days and made it seem like it was over her registry. Wild. He did say it. It just said Granny. Oh, really? I didn't even hear him say my name. I don't give a fuck. I'm not your girl, Craig. I don't have to coach people into doing things. I do shit for myself, Craig. I know you don't know what that looks like, but you'll find out soon. I don't have to encourage anybody to do anything. I'm handling you two on my own. I don't need anybody else to do anything. She don't have family or friends, little Lulu. Poor thing. Imagine explaining to your 5 other kids why you never had a baby shower or a what is it called? Gender reveal party, but the 6th one got one. And then you have to say, well, honey, I didn't have YouTube to grift off of then. And complain about having to put the crap together. No shit. Are you kidding me? Are you guys kidding me? Do you guys have that? Oh, I am, Air Force. Oh, I am. CPS was his excuse to miss court. Plain and simple. I don't think that's a good enough excuse, do you? I don't think so. I don't think that will work. How's Granny got people going after them when Granny herself is the one on their asses? Exactly, Jason. They just don't want to recognize it. JS didn't need any encouragement. It was all her playing. Exactly. So CPS shows up, but again, Brittany just said the other day that CPS no longer comes. They just knock at the door. And what does Brittany say? That everything was quoted? Oh, they said I have rats in a basket and but like the same old shit it was a northern accent. Yeah, okay. First off, the fact that she comes back on here and says that CPS did all these things, again, if I were the caller, I would then go after CPS for supposedly giving out information when it's supposed to be confidential. I mean, that's first and foremost. Secondly, nobody cares. You're like the girl that cried CPS. Nobody cares. Nobody believes you. And at what point, if that's really happening and your poor children are being traumatized, do you decide it's no longer fucking worth it, Brittany? At what point do you say, you know what? I'm going to stop at minimum, I'm going to stop poking at everybody. At minimum, I will no longer talk about any of these creators and I will do my own thing. At most, log the fuck off. No, he didn't say it, Breaking Chains. People in the chat are saying it. I think she was insinuating it was Julie. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the CPS caller is from up north. Don't worry, though, because she has an attorney getting all the information. So, and then all the people you've accused of being the callers can turn around and pursue you, too. Get those papers, Brittany. Are you going to get them before or after you get the transcripts to our court hearings? Up north and unhinged, she says. If Ma's basically fund her life, I hope reality has her coin purse ready. Well, there was a rumor. There's a rumor that Brittany owes reality a lot of money. You got to get those thumbs up, Laura. You got to get the thumbs up. If CPS did come, I think it was from school. Those kids are always sick. Otherwise, I call BS. I just, here's the thing. I don't care, right? I don't care if CPS was contacted. I don't care if they weren't. I personally, I don't care at all. Because she doesn't. Because if she cared, if she truly fucking cared, she would do differently. But she doesn't. I say he used CPS because he said last night that he thought he was going to go on Zoom this morning as to why he shaved. Bio, thank you for hitting the thumbs up. He thought he was going to go to Zoom. Despite the fact that clearly stated in person. His lawyer tried arguing otherwise. The judge demanded he appear in person. He still thought he was going to show up in Zoom. She sent her kid to school sick, and the school had to call her. That's why she missed her ultrasound. Oh, is that why she missed the ultrasound? They can't talk about it. Court with Julie. So let's start more shit for content. Exactly, Southern. Exactly. Well, we can't get the pity donos off of using that today, Craig. So we got to have another big tragic story. Let's say CPS came. Sounds great. She calls her baby Grift as her fundraiser. Yeah, now that's her fundraiser, but all the items are shit. Well, if you're sitting there poking at the CPS caller, maybe they decide to call CPS. Who fucking knows? Again, why should we care any more than she does? I don't. How many times do you have CPS enter your life because of your online choices and still not change them? And nobody's saying she has to log off. Nobody's saying she has to delete her channel. I mean, most, at minimum, again, just change your content. Stop poking at people. I wasn't live for days. You didn't have to poke at me, but you wanted to. Everybody was talking about other things, not you, but you wanted them to. So you poked at every single creator you could in one fucking stream, and then you cried victim. And you still don't take the fucking dust off the ceiling. My God. I have never seen such an accumulation. That was disgusting. All this shit. All this shit. But she doesn't mention CPS when Craig was in the room. Huh. Remember last time they had to have a whole discussion about it? It was really bizarre. She said flat out that it's not illegal not to get prenatal care. CPS says so. Yeah, it's not illegal. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it is or isn't. I would imagine it can fall under some type of child neglect. Yeah, if you can, it doesn't make sense because if there's no laws requiring it, that's correct. But if you can get arrested for not taking your children to the doctors, the same should apply here. So she's openly admitting then that she's not getting prenatal care? Finally? That's disgusting. It's disgusting. Seriously, much endeavors we should. At the baby, I know. God, that's unfortunate. How selfish and self-centered and self-absorbed do you have to be her age, pregnant with your sixth child, and not get prenatal care? What about that alleged 20K? What? Hold on, Nunya. What are you talking about here, girl? Alleged 20K you scammed off Shayna? Shayna, did you give this bitch around $20,000? And you have the nerve to pipe up about my legal fundraising to defend myself in court? Are you kidding me? And 2 lawsuits? Yeah, that's disgusting. That is some self-centered bullshit. She already spent the deck on CPS, 52 pickup. Know when to hold them. Know when to run. You never count your shit. Your mute's not on. Oh, we're singing. I missed it. Dang. You want me to sing it? Y'all want me to sing it? Lacey Ann with the gifted. Thank you so much. I need to hear more about this Shayna shit. You saw that? Well, explain, please. Somebody. It's stupidity not to get prenatal care. My son's ex didn't get care during both pregnancies. Their second child was born with half a heart, which could have been picked up having ultrasounds. Oh, that Brad, I'm sorry. Did I hear BJ wants a coop shed? She's literally using every single grift. It's amazing. Why would she need a coop shed when she literally has a whole, in her world, office? I'm sorry, if anyone gave her 20K, they're the most dumbest people on this planet. Shayna got that money to spend. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Lucia, thank you for hitting a thumbs up. She shared her narcissistic prayer over and over as her way to admit she's got done. She's got done any baby preparation. That is all she does is call you and QB a scammer for your legal funds when neither of you initiate a damn thing. Yeah. I love that. Yes, Robin, they do. Pookie's Grammy, thank you so much. Good morning, OG Fish in the house. She said once baby gets bigger, she needs a she shed. I thought the baby's so big, it's already on her lungs. Once the baby gets bigger, she's already thinking about how to hide from the fucking baby. You need a she shed is that for you or the baby? Who's going in a she shed? She's already talking about running away as the baby gets older. Oh my God. Who the fuck thinks that way? Summer Girl, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Please, somebody, seriously, who thinks that way? You know what? Once this baby starts walking, I need me a she shed so I can hide from the baby all day. Oh, golly. I'll tell you. She never fails to amaze me with her parenting skills. Ooh, top notch. Top notch. Don't believe me? Just look at all the prenatal care she's gotten. That shows you how much she fucking cares. Oh, Brittany. You also claimed you never covered Tony's lawsuit against me. That's a lie. That's an absolute lie. You covered it. You covered it on 7:30. And here's the breakdown of it. So you're a liar. We have everything you've ever done. Why do you fucking lie all the time? This is also the same one where you claim the judge ruled there are no punitive damages. You start off by greeting your audience. You also say you're going to discuss the Devil's Den case. You're such a fucking liar. God, she lies about everything, doesn't she? Apparently so. Apparently so, because that's what she does. She's a pathological liar. I mean, of course, I didn't watch her, so I'm just going off what you're all telling me, but that's what I'm getting. Here it is, Brittany.
Okay. Tony Mathis is apparently suing Granny. And I heard some things today that
look at the Buffalo feeling herself because she finally got laid. Thanks to everybody on TikTok making Craig think he was something special. You're a liar. You're a liar, Brittany. You lie about everything. Just think, this will be her first child that no other adult except Craig will be around to help, like all the rest of her kids. She's in for awakening. Oh, please. That's so sad to me for the baby. Oh my God. Let's listen to this part of it. This is funny. This is as Brittany's raising money to go after all of us. And apparently this statement is made. Hold on. Listen to this.
You can't change someone's mind.
First off, there's my docket on the screen. So you're a fucking liar that you never covered it, Brittany. Listen to Craigie Poo here. Very interesting.
Who's already decided they don't like you.
About sports. Why do you have to you act like there is no other option than to come on here and talk shit about people all day?
I heard this shit the other day, Brittany. They were saying, like, you can't change someone's mind who's already decided they don't like you.
right.
You know what I mean? It was
Right.
pretty better, but as long as you continue to try to talk to somebody, they made up their mind. You
Right.
can't convince them to like you or that you're right.
But you keep
or that
trying,
they're
Brittany.
wrong. If they've already made up their mind, You're just wasting your time.
Reality, I'm sending you the link. I want you to come up and tell me what the hell is going on because I don't. What is Angela talking about? Hold on, I'm gonna
Oh,
give you
this is
the
when
link.
Angela was going at her too.
No, you can't make people like you. And to be
Oh,
honest
wait,
with you,
right here.
You know
Right.
what I mean? It was
Right.
worded better, but as long as you continue to try to talk to somebody, they've made up their mind.
Right.
Stop making yourselves feel sorry for you. It's not self's fault you bully people. Mm. At one point, you say people should stop interfering with others' lives to avoid frivolous lawsuits and instead focus on their own interests or hobbies. I'm assuming Craig said it, but this just shows you all again what a fucking pathological liar Brittany is by even making the claim that she never spoke on my litigation with Tony when she absolutely did. You're a liar, Brittany. Once again, a liar. You had the fucking docket on the screen. God, I can't with her. Someone was asking about that last night in her chat. Reality responded to the question. Asking about what? Reality should be asking why she was never told she was pregnant. I want to know about Shayna giving her that much money. I would love to hear about that. Maybe Shayna paid for her remodel. She never shuts up about me, ever. Does anyone know for sure she's pregnant? I missed a lot in the last 45 days. Did she show herself? Nope. Good morning, Kathy. Let me say hi to my friends over on Kick. Hey, guys. What does Reality know? She's not doing anything behind the scenes. Fact. Reality is a washed out of reality freaking has been weirdo. When BJ said that you keep having her served, insinuating you've sued her repeatedly, I threw my phone. Isn't it aggravating? I keep having her served. I served her for one fucking thing. Followed the rules of service with that. And it was in response to her. Exactly. Showing herself really won't help. That's true. What else do we got? All right. So she lied about never speaking about me and Tony. That was a lie. BJ's running her mouth again, talking about PA injunction. CPS called her yesterday. Where are we at with the thumbs up? I can't wait to tell you all what Brittany's actions have gotten her. She had a can slip again the other night in the kitchen, and the ceiling is still moldy. I know. Hey, Mrs. Fletcher. And then she said she knows her ceiling is dusty. Then fucking clean it. Clean it. How do people deny her entire kitchen or house photos that were put out there by the ex-mods, but at the same time have her admitting these things and still like act like they didn't hear it? Thank you, 700. Thank you. Oh, wow. She could just be saying it then. Kind of sad in the chat telling people not to be an idiot like her. I can't help but feel bad for her. Huh. She doesn't, K-Bird. She doesn't even know. And this is a woman who claims she's a true crime creator, but she doesn't know the basics about true crime. It's sick, isn't it? I mean, she doesn't even understand anything about litigation at all. You're right. It would be easier to say her truths. I was just going through my email and seeing it. Angela was in the chat the other day talking about her wish list. Yeah, I told you guys, Angela has like a, you know what? Let's not acknowledge it. So she takes her full turn. But I told you guys, Angela has a 6-month rotation. It's about that time. Yeah, was she? Wow. I am shocked. Surely she wouldn't do that. Oh no. I don't know what it would. I'm with you, Miss L. It would depend what Shayna gave her money towards. She give her money towards her suing of me and her attempt to take down me, Clue, Queen, Cletus, or did you give her money to help with remodeling because she wanted a safer environment for the kids, right, Angela? Wink, wink. Tell us. What'd you give her that much money for? According to her CPS caller, she says she was 33 weeks pregnant. If that is the case, she has not stated her weeks online, so that's insider info. Calling from inside the house, BJ. Oh, good point. She used to get me blocked on channels I modded for. Not here. Finally, her color showed. Ellen, I'm sorry. That's exactly how she is. Yes, much endeavors. I agree with that. Actually, much further worse than lawsuits, but, you know. Either way, it was wasted money. That is unfortunate. If she really gave her that large amount of money, like probably over time. No, Hershey bar. I don't ever look at that fucking obsessed weird balloon loving bitches page. Um maybe it was like, I imagine she needs to give her 20 grand. I imagine it was like, you know, start off with Brittany needing 20 in gas and then this and then that. As your co-parent, I don't require registries, but our child must have showers. We will discuss watermelon decor and clothing our next visit. What if I just leave the child lead to be and just tell the internet it doesn't exist? Sorry, but I have a busted knee going for surgery. Oof. Ouch. I'm sorry, Newfie. In my house, I still keep spotless clean. Try to be nice. It was only because I used to mod for a channel she hates. Truth comes out. It always does, Ellen. It always does. And I actually remember. I'm sure it was the person I'm thinking, too. Gotta grind all the crap off and bleach everything. All right. Send it to my email, please. No way, X amount. She has to make up for the last time when she went against them. She has to make up for that. She's not done collecting insider information yet. Hey, maybe it was her that called, right? I mean, could be. It's a grift about CPS, or those kids would have been removed until heat was installed in that home. She is a liar. I don't know. I have mods on Kick, don't I? Great, I couldn't wait to share this with you, but I don't know if you've heard the live stream last night. Someone mentioned twins, and her exact response, oh God, I hope not. I think we all hope not, don't we? I hope not. Can somebody come up and tell me about Shayna? She's one who's been pregnant for so long, which is high-risk pregnancy. She admits that she never went for prenatal care. She admits it. And then, of course, blames the internet for why she missed a doctor's appointment. First off, why are you telling the internet that your kid's school had to tell you your kid has strep throat? I mean, for fuck's sake. Is there ever a time these kids aren't, like, endlessly sick? Maybe the school got tired of your kid coming in sick all the time. Maybe they call CPS. Maybe the fact that you're sending a kid to school with strep throat and then the kid's not coming back for 2 weeks because you're not taking them to a doctor, maybe that's why they called. You know what? Let's just take all of the restraint off anything we're going to say today and keep it 100%, factual. Maybe the dollar store throat spray didn't fucking work. And here we are a month in and the child's still sick with a sore throat. Maybe it's because of the dust. God, I cough at the thought. Maybe that's why you guys are always coughing all the time. Because of all the fucking dust you got riled up around that house. The only thing moving around are the roaches in the dust piles. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe the amount of mold in that house, those kids and her breathing will never get any better. I told you, they were trying to open up windows. Not that imagery still cracks me up. We got to get out of here. Let's go. Or maybe she said her kid was sick for excuse for old. A kid's sick, pregnancy, doesn't matter. If a judge tells you to be in person, you show up in person. No excuses are going to work unless Craig himself is in the hospital. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, precious one. He woke up crying because his throat hurt on the day he got sent home, and she still sent him to school. It's disgusting. Maybe the call is coming from within the house. She said she never said the school told her he has strep, but she did. She absolutely did. She said the school called me saying so-and-so has strep throat. The roaches are riding into dust bunnies, even they're trying to escape like tumbleweeds. Every time the door opens, they're like, wee, get out of here. So she now saying CPS was there early, the same day as later, that she was saying CPS won't come here, guys. They call first. Vaguely brought up by someone else as is being known and talked about. You did not miss it. They probably can't miss. Oh, I can't open a window. The fly straps got them glued. Right. Why would CPS come out yet keep apologizing? What? But what is even happening over there that I need mods, guys? I don't understand. I'm watching. Is something going down? You guys all right over here on Kick? I'm in here. We being nice? Strawberry? Huh? We're behaving, I swear. Java says we're all good. All right. Sarah Fox, I got you, though. All right. Thank you. WYS Mom. Dazed and confused. Nana. Janice Not Joplin. Grumpish. 1967 Mayor. Satan Lace. Oh, hold on. You need him out of here because you won't get spammed. Thank you. CPS doesn't care about a baby registry. No, CPS isn't showing up because of baby registry. It's all excuses to justify their complete lack of preparation and adultness. You knew damn well you were supposed to be in person in New Jersey. Stop it. It's always something with them, isn't it? She is such a liar. I hope you're having a great day too, Fox. Thank you. No, Garrett, it's not true. They show up when no father is listed. For what? What are you talking about? They show up at CPS? CPS shows up? No, the beginning was me getting a phone call. Yeah, maybe they just went to visit the cute little house. Guilty of a crime too. I feel bad for some of them. If they come in this community, though, I don't like guilty of a crime at all. Guilty of a crime was fully aware of what and who BJ is, so I don't care. CW, thank you so much for being a member for a month. I know a YouTuber who had multiple CBS calls. She hired a lawyer and has stopped taking care of. Thought that's what Rancher was going to do for BJ. So did I. I mean, according to BJ, they contacted the DA. They contacted CPS. And so much so that CPS said, we will never show up again. We will just call. Please don't call me Satan. I'm sorry. I'm Satan. Satan and Satan, it's the same damn thing for me, girl. You know how I talk. All right, Lace. I got you, Lace. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you Satan. I do apologize for that. But, you know, I mean, Satan, Satin, same thing to me. Matter of fact, reminds me of the Amish market. They're open today. Guilty of a Crime did vile coverage. Guilty of a Crime took the most bizarre photo. Me and Jay were dying because she took a photo of it. It's not funny. It's disgusting. But she wanted to grift off the fact that her dog was sick. It was a horrible, horrible photo to take. I just got two, but I just do think that people come in through Brittany, then they don't realize how bad it is. Everybody's a liar except for Brittany. Listen, I don't care, right? Whoever leaves Brittany, I say more credit to you. It takes because I've come to realize that a lot of people stay because they're staying for the community they built. And that's why the first to go is always very brave because it opens up the doorway for others to leave as well. In this case, if Shayna and Marlene and whoever else you guys are staying left, good on them. I hope you find inner peace. But also, I hope you recognize the harm you've allowed and supported to be done in other people's lives. Because everything you supported Brittany believing she was going through is actually what she was doing to others. And if you recognize that, and you know, you can apologize if you like. You don't have to, but it'd be nice. Hey, Fat Squirrel.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I am just looking. I decided for the first time actually to look directly at some of the North Carolina stuff for CPS. And one of the first things that popped up was actually stuff around firearms in the home. And so like there is storage of firearms to protect minors. And this is I'll send you the links to all of this too, just so that if you wanted to like share, but these are directly from the state of North Carolina's website and their child welfare policy manuals.
To be fair, the gun incident was in December, right? Which is around the same time Julie was making reports. So I tend to think, if anything, Julie's reports resulted in that the police visit that last time. But that's when the loaded guns being around happened. Would that now take place way out in March? with CPS?
Not necessarily. I mean, but once it's documented, I would assume that anytime they come out to the house, that's definitely on like their list of things that they're going to be checking to make sure that they're not continuing to leave loaded
It was
guns
probably a
around.
regular visit because she openly admitted she had an open plan with them. They probably showed up for their regular visit, and when she realized that her ex-mods were in other chats, and when Craig fucked up and said Julie's name, they had to pull out their "woe is me" card, their grift card, and of course that led to, oh well, we need baby diapers because there's always something with those two. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. The CPS stuff is really difficult, right? Because it is, I mean, they know that it's confidential and that you can't just call and get that information. And so it's an easy grift from that standpoint, right? Because none of us could call up and ask about those reports if there have been visits even at all, right? And so like they can lie about it all day and there's no way to verify it, zero way to verify it.
And does anybody believe at all that Brittany would just suddenly come out? She would come out day one of them being there and be like, oh my God, y'all, they sent CPS to my house. But they needed a distraction for the fact that Craig didn't show up for court in New Jersey. My best guess as to what happened, because he said he thought he was supposed to be over Zoom. We all know the judge was adamant it was in person. And then the fact that, like I said, her ex-mods and, always an excuse for her. Always.
Yeah, based on this, they're lucky that neither one of them got charged with a misdemeanor because it actually says that any person who resides in the same premises as a minor, owns or possesses a firearm, and stores or leaves the firearm, one, in a condition that the firearm can be discharged, and two, in a manner that the person knew or should have known that an unsupervised minor would be able to gain access to the firearm, is guilty of a Class 1 misdemeanor if a minor gains access to the firearm without, maybe that's it. If a minor gains access to the firearm without the lawful permissions of the minor's parent or a person having charge of the minor.
I just don't see that being relevant for March if it all happened in December. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, it's just more overarching on the general, like, I also think that this kind of just shows that I do believe that the police would have had to have told CPS about, though, even though she says like they wouldn't do that or they didn't do that, like they shouldn't anyway be telling them that that's the case. They're all of the stuff that she has said about like that they showed me the transcript. Like nonsense is really right about all of that, and that if any of what they're saying is true about some of the information that has been provided to them by workers, there is huge like legal violations that put that entire department and those people at risk of.
That's why I said if I was the caller, I'd fucking be putting a complaint against them. Also really quick to acknowledge what Breaking Chain said. When Brittany used the words, it didn't get accepted regarding Craig and Julie's RO. Put a 1 in the chat if you thought that meant that the RO was declined, dismissed. It didn't get accepted that day. That's what she said. It didn't get accepted that day. Mrs. W, good morning, my friend. So good to see you. I hope you have a great day at work and a happy Friday. Whether it was a mod that gave her money, CPS, laughing at someone's childhood trauma. When I fostered for DCF, my teenagers couldn't even have BB pews in the house at all. Lots of 1s in the chat. Yeah, some 2s, mostly 1s. I think that was Brittany's intention to make people think that it didn't go through. It wasn't accepted, as if there was no merit to it, but that's false. As far as I understand, the temporary's still in place. So, Jackie Blue with the 759. Thank you. I think it was either denied or judges still decide him. Guess we'll find out in time. Brittany likes to play semantics, though. Remember, she also said that my slap filing had no merit. But don't forget.
The judge said that it didn't have merit.
And Lasniak's going to have a great argument, an oral argument, when the merits panel takes place. That was already done 2 months ago.
Yeah, I'm sure that like bumbling, like it just goes to show you though that like anyone who wants to be a lawyer, don't ever think you're not good enough to be one. Like
I know that's right.
You don't have to be a genius.
Oh my gosh. Maybe it has nothing at all to do with Julie or the filing and more to do with Craig, but I don't know. She was very upbeat during the first stream till she heard about those X mods. Yep. And then she had to come out with a victim card. This is how Brittany gets the attention. Biggest victim card. Well, yeah, that's an emergency one, I wonder, when you have a police report to go with it and all that. It's weird how CPS calls always come when she needs an excuse, attention, or victim card. Exactly. I don't know. Again, I don't care. I think it's deplorable that any mother would continue to have CPS visits and when she says the kids are being spoken to and are being traumatized, yet does nothing to stop it. She's not even changing her content. But that's not true. So unless she got an email from the courts or from Julie or from Craig, that's simply not true. So that's because Brittany's saying it didn't go through. That's why. What do you think?
Also, I don't think they're talking to those kids that are not living in the home like she says that they do.
Right.
Like, because and that's just like I'm reading through some of this stuff, and obviously it's very verbose. And I'm not gonna just read out loud a whole bunch of crap that's not relevant.
don't.
But as I'm kind of just skimming through some of this, they're only doing things that are like actually inside that home. They are not going to be, it would be a violation for those people to be reaching out to the other children unless it was something else, not just based on a child welfare assessment.
Well, here's my whole thing with it, right? You got this woman on there admitting after months of denying that she's pregnant. She's openly telling everybody she's never had any prenatal care, not even a sonogram. You had them up all throughout the night hours again with these young children in the background. You got a child being sent to school despite crying in the middle of the night, his throat hurt, and then being sent home from school with strep throat. You got them coughing at all hours. I mean, it is actually more baffling to me that CPS hasn't came in with a strong hand rolling on them to really get it together, including actual scheduled routine of sleeping through the night like every other normal person in the world. I'm not shocked by any means that CPS is being called on her. And should it be? No. Do I agree with it? Not necessarily. Do I understand why people do it? Yeah. Am I doing it? No.
Right. I mean, honestly, like I'm a little bit different, I think, than most people in the community, where I kind of, I guess, err more on the side of what like Clue tends to like put out there, and that like these agencies exist for a reason, and they're also like not the likelihood that people are being like that kids are being ripped from safe homes and things like that is extremely minute, and 90% of things that get called in are not even getting any kind of like actual attention. And so,
they don't easily remove children. You know, like Brittany keeps acting like, oh, well, if they don't remove my kids, all is good and you're all wrong on these calls. For her, it's just another pin on her victimhood. Oh, CPS was here again. She doesn't give a fuck of the trauma that this will eventually lead her kids to have. Remember that year when mommy sat online all night with daddy and all we heard was that people are after us, that we're going to die. And remember those people kept coming to investigate us? These are going to have lasting impacts on those kids. And yet she mocks therapy. I fucking can't with it.
Well, it's the same kind of mentality of like, we have to deprogram our children when they get home from school. They don't want any other adult that doesn't agree 100% with their mindset to them will brainwash their children. And that's like really, really, really unfortunate for these poor kids. And the one thing that I think would be a good thing that could happen of any type of CPS involvement is them enrolling those kids in any type of services. But at the same time, like, again, like there's just very little. It takes a lot. It takes a lot more than the average person realizes to initiate a lot of this stuff. Because I mean, it is true. Like things are scarce, right? Resources are scarce. They know that. And it's really, again, it's just like they aren't coming in and like fixing everything. And a lot of bad things can happen that don't, quote unquote, like raise to the level,
Right,
right?
because they're not immediate danger. They're not like, it's not, but neglectful parenting. And Tara said it's all been dismissed, prove me wrong. You prove me wrong, Tara. You prove me wrong. That is not, I'll prove you wrong right here, Tara. If it's all been dismissed, then why the fuck couldn't Brittany and BJ speak on it last night, Tuts? There you go. Proved you wrong. Ha. Now prove me wrong.
Yeah, you can't prove a
It's that
negative.
simple.
So you're just
It's
like,
that simple. If the judge dismissed it and there's no RO in place and everything's good and good and Julie was wrong and Craig was vindicated, you don't think Brittany and Craig would be celebrating that? Instead, they mentioned Julie's name and quickly deleted the stream. Wonder why? Because it's not dismissed. Is that a good enough
like
example?
she would have to dismiss it if it were to be dismissed at this point without the hearing that's been scheduled.
Yeah. If it was dismissed, they'd be on YouTube bragging it was dismissed. They want to be, we can't talk about it. Delete the stream if we said Julie's name, blah, blah, blah. They would be free to talk about it if it was dismissed. So that right there is your proof that it wasn't. I'm sorry you want or were told otherwise, but you would be incorrect. I heard her say, I was late because my kids got into a fight. Sounds like that's been escalating lately. Oh, that's unfortunate. She'd be giddy as fuck. They'd be on there screaming how they won. And Julie made them a victim and we wasted money and blah, blah, blah. Absolutely. Right. Reality told them to zip it, said save it for court, and the stream was ended and erased. That has nothing to do with anything, Tara. If it was dismissed that day, at minimum, Craig and Brittany would have said it was dismissed, Julie lied, and it didn't go through. And her criminal court hearing would have nothing to do with putting that out. But if you'd like to believe it was dismissed, Terry, you can. I'm telling you, you are wrong. Maybe it opened a whole Pandora's box. Maybe. Maybe there's something else happening and they put it on hold until that gets settled. Who knows?
Yeah, court is crazy, and real life is stranger than fiction. So,
and so are Craig and Brittany.
So
are Craig and Brittany.
Absolutely, they're really like. I mean, and when you do the kind of work that I've done, I mean, in terms of dealing with the public, like you talk to a lot of strange people. And so they're certainly not the strangest people I've ever had a conversation with, but they are up there. And it is unfortunate in that you're right about, I mean, not that a lot of people talk about, the harm that they're doing to those kids, but it's not even going to be like, remember that time, because literally that time is every day for those kids. And so it's like to be seeping essentially in a bath of constant fear mongering and all of that, and also being like essentially like talked about as if they're not there while they're right fucking there.
Right. I mean, who the hell sits there in front of young ears and says, they want to see me bled out. They want me massacred. They're trying to kill me. Blah, 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 blah. Like, and then wonder why one child has such ridden anxiety that they can't go to sleep while you're awake.
They want to destroy my family, which they're included in that. Like,
right. She knows what she's doing. She's the one that's getting in their heads. Nobody else. They can't hear me when I speak, and they shouldn't be. Yeah, I know, Southern Mimi. But Brittany phrased it the way she did to make people believe what she wants them to believe, which is that it wasn't accepted today. Pay attention to what she's saying. She's purposely misleading. It is what it is.
I mean, that is always true at the end of the day, right? Like, we don't have control over any of this or over what's actually going on with CPS, if anything's going on with CPS.
Yeah, and I don't care.
I mean, I only care in the sense that I do wish the best for, like, because so I definitely had like emotional abuse and a lot of neglect, if it's not extreme neglect, often is overlooked because it's extremely hard to prove in court. I mean, granted, they have like pictures of their house and stuff like that. I mean, like they're pretty close to being on the line of being able to prove that kind of shit in court. But a lot of times it's on the line, and because it's a federal policy to have families kept together as the number one thing, that's what's best for kids is to stay with their mom and dad. That and because you can't bring like recordings and things like that into the courtroom. So like a lot of times parents will record one another, let's say like when they're separated or getting a divorce or things like that. And you can't bring that stuff to a family court judge because you can't prove that you didn't alter it. And things like that. So they will like gather evidence that won't actually ever be admissible. And you can't. So that's why a lot of times, like even when it's right there, you can't do anything about it. And it's so infuriating if there is a good parent in that situation where there's like a coercive controller or things like that, that it's almost impossible to get family court to do anything to help. Because like they want.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm so lost on what and maybe it's because I don't care, because I know these type of conversations of what Brittany feeds into to say that we encourage CPS. At the end of the day,
sorry. Yeah.
no, it's okay. But I just truly believe without a doubt, at the end of the day, she already has an open family plan with CPS. She says so herself. And if anything, if they came the other day, it was a regular checkup. It was a regular follow up. And she's using it as an excuse. If somebody actually did call and they came because of a call, oh well, again, that's her fault. There's no, at the end of the day, she can say it's because of the hate channel. She can say it's because of Granny or whatever. It's because of her own fucking actions.
Yeah, she's on a public platform. It's the same thing where she's just like, I don't know you. I'm just like, you're on the internet. Like, no one has to know you. Like, that's not how this works.
Right. But it's funny because when people are giving her, goodies and money and gifts off a baby registry, well, she loves them. Well, how do you love these people if they don't know you? Why do you expect these people to buy your diapers if they don't know you? You can't have it both ways.
No, and that's, it
was about Sebastian Rogers and other true crime cases, Laura, if that helps. What? I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. People like this always want to have their cake and eat it too, right? So.
Right, yeah, absolutely. And she wants the next person's cake as well. And acts entitled to it.
And I've been watching Shani and Rev are like kind of back on the radar, and I've been watching some of that stuff. And it is a little bit uncanny, like the way that they treat the subs of just like, we love you, God bless you, anytime you're giving them financial help. And the minute you stop, they're like, you're a piece of shit. And you never you were never actually supportive. Like you were a secret hater. And like,
yep. That's how these people are. That's exactly how they all have the same, the same marks against them. They're all the same type. Pam, it is turned on, I believe. They all, each of them, every lolcow has the same, check marks next to them. It's amazing. Right. Her friends are all friends and love her, and she loves them until they're no longer useful. Then they're pieces of shit. I can't wait to hear how she well, she may not disparage Shayna because Shayna has a lot of receipts on Brittany, right? So there's certain ones that she'll go at heavily, unless she made a different group chat without Shayna. Then she'll go at Shayna. But, Brittany wants both the best worlds. She wants everybody that loves her and I love you and blah, 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 but she doesn't want the negative. And that's not how it works. Hey, Gertie. So she came on happy last night. Then remember, she was upset about CPS when she found out Shayna was in someone else's chat. Yes, pretty much. And when Craig fucked up.
Gertie's also the name of my cat, or Gertrude. And so every time I hear that name, I'm just like, it warms my heart with so much love because it's like my best friend.
Yeah. I really think it's low comprehension, no snark. She can't understand that while she is talking to her friends, anyone with YouTube app can hear her and will form opinions, positive or negative, about it. Well, no, she thinks she can control that she only gets positive remarks about her. It's really gross.
It's not your living room, though you might be sitting in it. Like you might be sitting in your living room, but it's not your living room. And this is not a private chat or like, that's what I mean. That's really what she wants, in my opinion, based on what she says, right? Is that she really wants like an aim or like the Discord that she probably has. So it's just like, just go on Discord then with the people that you have over there. And that's private, and just hang out over there and do your thing. Like you can
Right.
I mean,
Stop
not
going
necessarily
fucking
go
live.
live, but like people do, like, I know that I'm not on Discord, so I don't fully understand it, but like people watch movies together and like show things and like conspiracy. So you must be able to like go live, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. Just have a group call. That's all.
Because that is exactly what she says it is, but being on here is not that. Like,
I mean,
it's
if I'm
really
40 years old
insane.
and a mother of 6, you don't understand how the internet works, then nobody can fucking help you.
Seriously.
She's aggravating.
She really is. And I do like I hear, you know, when most of the time I'm just listening, and like I can pop in and out of chat because a lot of times, you know, I'm working and stuff like that, and I have to go, I get behind because I got to go in and out of meetings or somebody calls me. But I empathize so much with the gaslighting and the, like, anytime somebody actually buys into that other person's bullshit, how unvalidating that feels, even when you have a lot of people seeing what's going on too, right? Like everyone in this chat, right, like can see the gaslight, but when you like see other people buying into it, it gets under your skin in a way that's uncontrollable, because you're just like, but no, like,
Right. Yeah, that's what's the most infuriating is how easily Brittany gaslights and lies. Like again, stating that she never spoke about the litigation with me and Tony. Yes, she fucking did. She was one of the first people to bring it out, read it out, laugh about it. She was giddy as hell going through it. We got recordings of it. But yet she'll lie easily and say, "Oh, I never even spoke about it. Granny's lying. I never covered it." Yeah, you fucking did. But you deleted your entire channel, so you act like you didn't.
and say that you never put out receipts to prove it, even though you've put out receipts multiple times. Like the billboards are like the biggest example that comes to mind with that, because like I've
Well, I
seen
didn't do
Clue
the
and
billboard.
Cletus. No, but I've seen Clue and Cletus put out those receipts multiple times, and every single time she talks about the billboards, she says that money is just nowhere and no one's ever showing receipts. And it's just like, so even if you show the receipts and she asks for the receipts, when
Right.
they're shown, she just says they were never shown.
Well, that's what she does, and then claims that she showed all the receipts for all her shit when she never shown any of them.
Nope.
Yep.
That letter was good, though, that she read out. I was just like,
Yeah, she was an idiot for that one.
Yep.
Yeah, she introduced the reading of that lawsuit with "them tables always turn." Her and Craig were so hysterical about it. How Tony sent it to them and blah, blah, blah. And Craig even made a comment at one point how Tony doesn't need other people to pay for his lawyer. Yeah, absolutely, she fucking did. But she'll lie, and she'll continue to lie. And when you pull out the receipts, like I just did this morning, and you show that she discussed it, and that here it is right here on her fucking screen, she'll still lie about it. There it is. Right there on her screen. There's the lawsuit. But she never discussed it, y'all. She never talked about it. She's a fucking liar. She's talking about me. She's saying that I received donations. No, it was a wish list to decorate a dorm. But so fucking what? You know what we didn't do? We didn't put 3 recliners on it and 4 different dressers and 6 different school bags on it. There's a big difference. But Brittany always does that. She always tries to compare her greed with what somebody else did instead of just acknowledging you've had 3 baby gift wish lists now, 3 of them. And now you're straight up just asking for fucking diaper money. You're a scumbag. And I never said, I didn't wait last minute and say, hey, if you guys don't help me, she's going to have no furniture at her dorm. I mean, she just always tries to do that. She always tries to compare and make these, and she flipped her shit when she saw that. She went live talking shit about that immediately too. And that was only put on a members only post.
But she's not watching. She's not reading, y'all. She doesn't even go over there.
Right, exactly. She's the biggest piece of shit. She's the biggest liar. She's the biggest manipulator. That wasn't dropped all over publicly. It wasn't dropped throughout several streams. It wasn't begged for like you did, Brittany. You're an idiot.
Yeah, because honestly, I didn't even remember that, you know, and I've been watching for a lot. I don't catch every single stream or every moment, you know, but like I've been watching for about 2 years now.
Yeah. I mean, 2 years is enough to hear it all, girl. It's enough to hear it all. Who raised fundraiser for fake teeth, as BJ said? Well, BJ did for her son's tooth that she never got fixed. How about that? Because I love how they try to say that too, right? They try to say that I raised money for Florida, but that I also raised money for a fake tooth. That's a fucking lie. I never raised money for a fake tooth. Brittany just tries to lie about all the dumbest shit to try to make other people look some type of way. That's what she does. Brittany's forte is look over there, not here.
I thought she was talking about Cletus and his dentures or whatever.
Or maybe she was. I don't know.
But it doesn't matter because they don't ask for money for anything either. So I mean, it doesn't matter who she's talking, and she does it on purpose to make
Cletus
it
didn't have a fundraiser, so it wasn't.
Right.
Well, I didn't have one either, so I don't know. Who knows?
But it's always like she conflates things, right? And it's just like she stamps out any nuance or difference between items when it's convenient for her, but then wants to point out minute details when it's convenient for her to have the details, right? And so
yeah, exactly. She went after all of us, despite I haven't been live for 2 days, and she claims she never speaks about me, and they have all been talking about other things. She asked to be center of attention because, again, like she told her own lawyer, she needs the drama for money. Then she said at the beginning of live, CPS went through every inch of her house again, and then at the end of live said they just called her and didn't go to her house. Oh, I don't know. I didn't listen. You'd have to ask whoever listened to it.
I mean, for every day, there's a different story. Like Breaking Change just said to the state, like that 2 years is enough to see at least 200 fake victim cycles. And yeah, I mean, like every day is a new kind of story, and she's always like adding, changing details, and that's what and that's how you know that she's full of shit. And she also trips over her words between like hearing, like seeing, saying, or like someone having told it to her. Like she can't get herself together. And so and that's where I'm just like, it really is hard to understand why anybody sits there and is like, yeah, because I mean, she can't even like get a full thought out without contradicting herself.
Oh, yeah, within 20 minutes of a stream, that's what she does. If BJ cons 10K, she'll rationalize it that it's okay because someone else conned $10,001. Makes her actions okay. That's exactly, like an immature child. That's why I said, like, didn't your parents ever say the old saying, if somebody jumps off a bridge, are you going to jump off of it? Like, she's always trying to do this weird, like, well, they did it first, or they told me to do it, or look over here at so-and-so. And she's, oh my God, she is seriously all of the 7 deadly sins. She's a pig. She paid a lawyer to take Clue's channel. Now she's claiming she did not take Clue's channel. Admits that she took, that she hired that lawyer to take channels, went to the DA, and yet sits there and cries about what Julie's doing as if it's any different from what fucking Brittany did. The only difference is Julie didn't ask her audience for $10,000 to fucking do it and didn't pay a lawyer to take down channels. She went from no calls to 2 calls by the end of the stream, and by the end of the weekend, it'll be 4. Yeah. Every single one of her bad actions is a reaction to a bad feeling from a hater or sub that's leaving. I don't think she'll acknowledge Shayna. I don't, because Shayna has too much, and she won't want to push Shayna to put any of that out.
They did have it out a little bit, but it was mostly just like, why are you doing this in my chat? Because she came in mad because I don't know these people. Because these are, I think, like further back than when I've been here, but they were like, these are people that used to be around Brittany that aren't anymore.
Yeah, they're the ones that clip I played the other day of me and Brittany arguing when I first started. That was Brittany's group of girls then.
Yeah. So it was like something like that. And Shayna's now been in those chats.
Yeah.
And she came in saying something to the effect of like, that's why you're mad because I was in those chats. And she's just like, no, it's not why I'm mad. And like, why are you doing this, Shayna? And so they did actually have it out a little bit, but she like ends with being like, I love Shayna, but I just don't know why you got to do this. And like, why can't you just do this in private?
Well, Brittany always says, confront me in private, talk it out in private. But so many of her ex-mods have said, I've tried going to you in private and I was ignored. So Brittany always uses that because she doesn't want anybody else to see what she does. And it's a pattern with all of them. Last night, Craig said something along the lines of, and one of you lost a channel. Did you not learn your lesson? Well, I have to wonder, did they not learn their lesson? You've had how many CPS visits? You have how many judgments against you? Yeah, I mean, what else do you need to learn your lesson? Maybe stop coming on the internet poking at every fucking person there is to poke at, and you won't get these reactions. But then again, you also don't get the attention and the money that comes with it too, right? So they continue to do it. So where are we at? Let me see. Where are we at with thumbs up? Because I'm dying to tell you all.
I think 834.
Take something in law. She is too smart. Oh, I don't know about that. Be nice, but thank you. Let me make sure I got the clear.
836.
They're slow learners. They don't learn at all. She says she was upset that Shayna didn't defend her, but says nobody needs to defend her. She also acts like she doesn't care about what if her chatters go in other chats, but then calls them out immediately for going there. Moon has advertised they have power to have people removed off YouTube. Sure hope you don't go down. She's a coward, so if they're screwing you over when confrontation comes, she blocks and talks shit. Yeah, and then she unblocks again to see if the people come back because she needs the pity donos.
And it is one of the markings of the LOLCO that they can't get offline. You know, like they're addicted to being online, and even negative attention is attention. And that's where like Craig, you know, is always talking about they're famous, like as if having haters makes you famous.
Yeah, exactly. Because in Craig's little delusional mind, that's what he calls it. I thought you guys said that Pennywise was defending Craig. She's actually going at him. But she does that because that's the most interaction she gets on her channel. So, Deez has the power to take channels down. They work hard at lying. That's it. Hey, Savage. They work hard at lying. They work hard at being a victim.
I think my favorite current lie is always around like whether like what kind of money Craig does or doesn't have, because Craig is always saying that he's got he's, you know, his pockets are just exploding with dollar bills, and then like Brittany will like kind of allow it a little bit, but then she'll be like, "No, we don't. He doesn't have that kind. He's just talking shit, right? You're just talking shit." It's just like, okay, like,
yeah, no,
he does not agree with you when you say that ever. And I'm pretty sure that whatever kind of money he has, he believes that he is flush with cash.
Well, I think he does have the money, and I've been telling everybody that for well over 2 years now. I don't think he's bullshitting. I think he does. I think he has plenty of money. He said himself, he got an inheritance from his father. He got an inheritance from his grandfather. They live in a house that is totally, completely paid off. I mean, what type, you know, would they have the minimum type of bills, if even? I believe that he has money.
I don't disagree. I don't know what kind of, like, because money is relative in the sense of like what is a lot, right? And that's just what I mean. I don't know what a lot actually means to him or to her.
Well, Bernie said that I hacked his bank account because I knew he had over 25,000.
And sure, it seems like the pension is something that gets paid out monthly, right? And so it's like part of their money comes, I think, on a monthly basis, and then some of it is like had come like as even inheritance can sometimes be installments, you know. So it's just like,
I don't care if he gets installments bi-weekly, if he gets them monthly. The fact that Brittany thought I hacked Craig's bank account to know he had over $25,000 in it tells me that he had over $25,000 in a bank account.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if it's coming weekly, monthly, bi-weekly. I don't give a fuck. He has the money.
I just mean, like, we don't know if he's got more than that now. You know what I mean? I just don't know, like, what, like, level, like, that 25, I think, is absolutely, like, true, right? Like you're saying. I just don't, like, we don't know what other money kind of, I just don't know what a lot means to them.
Yeah. I get it. Pristine with the 47 months. Thank you, my friend, for being here for that fucking long. I think the fact that these people that are crying broke have any bank account with any type of money in it. I mean, 25,000 is a lot of money to a lot of people. It's
Oh,
not like
absolutely.
that's nothing. It's a lot of money when you have all these other people paying for everything you need in life, and that money just keeps going up and up and up. I mean, that's a lot of money.
I mean, that's a shit ton of money to me personally, but like my mom does very well. That kind of money wouldn't necessarily be a lot of money to her, but like, and it's all like, do you get it all? Like, once again, you get something, if you got $25,000 all at one time, that would be crazy versus like, if you had it and it built up over time, it just feels different, right? Like, it's just the feel of money when they're talking about like how, and again, it's just relative, right? It's the same kind of like, I don't I talk about like skin products all the time with like my sister or whatever. And when you like see reviews, it all depends on like what those people were using before they
Girl,
started
you
using
go
whatever
on some tangents I
nowadays.
can't follow. I have no
Oh, I'm
idea what you're
sorry.
talking about.
No, I'm sorry. I have
now.
I'm ADD for sure, and so like I do my brain works in some crazy webs, and so
Oh, I'm wondering because I'm like, where are you going now with makeup? I have no idea. I think ultimately, what just matters is rather this guy had 25,000 or whatever in his bank account, he could afford his own lawyer. He's made it clear. Nothing else even needs to be said. And Brittany confirmed it by thinking I hacked his shit. Tattoo's been a member for 40 months. Thank you, Tattoos. Thank you so much. Oh my God, it's insane how long I've had the same group of mods and Brittany can't keep them longer than a year. It's so telling who you are, Brittany. How many mods have left in these past few months? Do you know, Fast Squirrel? Because I really don't, but I think like 5, 4, 5.
Yeah, I can't keep track. Though Breaking Change did just do like a whole little spreadsheet thing on a recent live of hers. That was very interesting from that because it was talking about not just the mods, even some of the longtime like supporters and stuff like that. It's and I think she's got like pie charts and things like that going too.
Is this really who it is? Can it be so? Don't come up talking shit either. I'll put you in timeout. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God. Who be that?
Well, I heard you were dangling good news or something.
Well, it's not as good according to who is the real question, but I am dangling news for sure. Yep. Suspense kills.
Does it?
Curiosity killed the cat. Rat sat in a basket. Why, you got a problem with that, Clue? Huh? Did you hit the thumbs up to find out?
No, I have no account. I can't hit the thumbs up.
At this point, I mean, honest to God, I would have said it by now at this point, but just the other conversations going on and all, and it's a little, I'm debating it, but it's not good to. I mean, I'll say it in just a minute. I'm also waiting to make sure it's okay. But how you been, Chloe?
Fantastic. How have you been, Granny?
Okay.
Oh,
Just okay.
just okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. What's your weather like?
The sun's out.
But is it warm or hot or cold?
Medium.
Medium. Same here. It's like 65. Did you hear this dumb heifer talking about she wished she had an Amish market by her and all the stuff she would buy? Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah. Like, this bitch is unbelievable. The past few days, first off, I'm sorry to hear what happened to Truth. Just heard all this shit last night. The past few days, everybody's been busy with that. And yet Brittany's on there poking all of us last night that apparently, CPS and blah, blah, blah. Fucking insane.
Oh,
You have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, a mini, but
It's insane, isn't it? Fucking ridiculous.
my biggest takeaway from it all is, again, super mom over here.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that if your life is such turmoil, you would log off the internet.
Or at minimum, like I said, she doesn't even have to log off. At minimum, stop poking at all of us. If we're causing you all these hardships, why the fuck do you keep poking?
I agree with that too.
I mean, a locale can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
And hi, Clue.
I don't know. It's just I think the CP. Okay. Whew, I think the CPS story was made up.
Me too.
I think it's weird because I remember when she first came on saying, I can't believe I can finally say that CPS was called on me, right? It was Craig was in the background. She was complaining about it, whatever. But I find it interesting that last night she waits until he goes to bed. And
And good point.
it's the same, like, they've already come out and the case is closed. Well, we already know that's a BS. And I don't even know how they came out. Just a few days ago, you were saying that your attorney, Big Bad Rancher, made it to where CPS won't come out and surprise you. They call you first now, which we all called BS on that because CPS don't care about your fees.
Yep. And nothing has been proven to show that these calls are malicious because they open up a family plan, according to Angela, during the summer.
Right. Oh, well, I mean, I absolutely believe they did that. Like, even the state of that ceiling alone is enough to open
Oh.
up a you need to start cleaning case. You know what I mean?
Is there any wonder everybody there is always fucking coughing?
No, not at
I
all.
mean, gee, I cough looking at the photo.
When there's standing water that you can't even see through under your kitchen floor and obvious some kind of plankton growing on the ceiling, then
Mhm.
you're
It had
gonna cough.
legs.
It's weird, man. I don't know.
And then she's sitting there telling the internet how her kids beat the literal shit out of each other and that she was late because the kids were fighting again. Don't you think it's time to pay a little more fucking attention then? I mean, my golly, boys wrestle, boys, they
Yeah.
go at each other, but she's describing like literal attempted murders, how she's describing it.
Mm.
She said the one was smashing the other one's head into the window.
Oh, what?
Yes, she described it as literal attempted murder. Oh, I'll show
This
you the.
this was last night.
No, that was over on Loons that she was bringing all that up.
I mean, I would not be surprised if they are angry kids because a lot of times kids that are, particularly ones that are like psychologically and emotionally abused and they can't take out their anger on their parents, 100% will take it out on their siblings and each other. And I mean, me and my sister are extremely close now, but like I got black eyes, all kinds of like she did all kinds of crazy shit to me as a kid because we were not in an amazing situation. But I'm telling you now that CPS would have never taken us either. So like, but they will give you.
I don't think that's reason for CPS to take them. I'm just saying that's the way this bitch acts. Like she says the stupidest shit on the internet and then wonders why people feel how they feel about her.
Right.
Here's the ceiling picture.
Yeah, they'll give you it's just disgusting. But
and
like
she admitted that the ceiling looks this way. Like she didn't even deny it.
You can actually watch a lot of like because people that have like body cam type like stuff, right? Like there is channels out there where you can watch like interaction between parents and like CPS, especially when the cops are brought with them. They give a lot of chances to pick things up and stuff like that when there's like filth. I don't know how many because it can cause removal, but like they give you a lot of chances.
At Wolfie, she asked for this picture. Dude, this ain't the worst. Like the worst version of this picture is where you can see the fan.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Because it hasn't even been dusted.
The same dust covered fan after the renovations. Like they didn't even bother to fucking clean that shit up. Ugh. Oh wait, you can see it in this
my
one.
Stomach. Like
I didn't
what do you do when you're walking through there and something falls off that ceiling into your eye or God forbid your mouth? Ugh.
I mean, look at it. Yeah. And of course it's not running because maybe that's how the dust getting on the ceiling. She turns it on and it flings up to the ceiling. I don't know. It's gross. Open up some windows, spring clean or something. Hey, Wandering Sub. Bog asked her about the dust on the fan. She goes, and ew.
Yeah, that's literally her response.
Yeah, how can a child appropriately express emotions when they have no one model in it? Such a sad point, Casual Art. Such a sad point. All they hear is ridiculous claims. Like Brittany claiming I want her massacred or I won't stop till she's bled out and blah blah blah. But then she goes over on Loons and she says a lot of crazy things, which were brought to the judge's attention. As you were all aware, my lawyer brought stuff to the judge's attention, like Brittany claiming that my lawyer's married to the judge's daughter, and then there was claims of me having relations with my lawyer and all types of other sick, convoluted things that these people fabricate in their sick fucking heads. And instead of accepting that Brittany signed on to something so frivolous that anybody, even not somebody without any legal knowledge, could see how frivolous it was, they go and make all these defamatory type of statements. And then Brittany, of course, saying, oh, I'm going to send a heartfelt letter to the judge. And the endless harassment of me and my lawyer, Brittany, is now sitting in Pennsylvania's DA's hands. Congratulations, Brittany. You got the attention you wanted. Spare yourself writing a heartfelt letter. Save it for the DA.
I hope she writes it to them both. Go on,
she
girl.
writes the
Get
lawyer.
yourself in trouble.
She writes the judge. She's in a lot of trouble.
I know.
That's what she gets. She don't know when to stop. She wants to make herself a victim so much that she walks herself right into a fucking hole. So
I hope she just keeps digging. That's what I'm like. Please go on. Send another letter. My children, judge.
Yeah, the judge don't care.
Well, that's
the judge doesn't give off feelings.
That's something that fiance had said the other night when we were reviewing her. She went on this tangent about him and me for like, I don't know, fucking 30, 45 minutes. And I don't even think we got through all of it. And he was like, what? My suggestion for you, first and foremost, is that you stop coming online and accusing people of crimes.
Yep. Stop accusing people of crimes. Stop, making bold accusations. She uses the words endangered. But when she makes these bold accusations, she's endangering all of us of retaliation. But only in her world is she ever, at risk of retaliation or this or that. She doesn't know when to fucking stop.
No. And, it's crazy because last night I picked up what they were throwing down and I heard Craig in the background say she put Julie up to doing this. And I'm like, who the fuck is she? You know what I mean? And everyone in the chat was like, you. And I'm like, tell me without telling me that you don't motivate and incite your audience, friends, people, whatever, to do shit for you.
Well, that's like, I was saying that earlier. The way she keeps saying like, oh, At Night was doing this with or without me, and Nick was doing it, whatever. She's somebody that can be coached into doing things, or people can. I had nothing to do with Julie. Nothing to fucking do with it. I don't give a fuck what Julie's doing. I don't care if she does it or don't. Matter of fact, her doing it just gave them victimhood. Why would I encourage Julie to do it when I'm taking my own course of action to hold them accountable? I don't need Julie to do that. He's a fucking idiot. But Brittany can be talked into things like that. So they think everybody can. They can't, handle the idea of somebody doing it on their own.
It's, I don't know.
I think you all pointed out really well where it's just like the projection is always on like 1,000%.
Oh, yeah. She's always passing the buck to somebody else. But in this instance, the judge passed the buck to the DA. Enough is enough, Bernie. You can go live and say I'm lying. You can go live and say GW is just trying to intimidate me and trying to harass me. Go live and say whatever the fuck you want. But then after you're done, make sure you call your attorney and ask him about it.
Yeah.
She just don't know when to stop. Like, people don't have to sit back and take this type of shit from her. And that includes Julie. I don't care if people agree with Julie or not.
And when I said that she was blaming you, I meant like me. That's what the chat was saying. They were saying that he was saying I put Julie up too,
Oh,
and
I
I'm like,
thought you
are
meant
you?
me because I'm
No,
like,
I
I didn't.
know.
And then
Sorry
people,
that
that's okay.
I'm like, are you fucking get? That is a grown woman. You can't tell her what to do and what not to do.
Nope.
Just like nobody will tell me what to do and what not to do.
Hell, I said to Julie, I disagree with her digging up people's family trees and going after Brittany's grandfather. And in return, she threatened to go after mine. You know what I mean? Like, nobody can tell Julie what to fucking do.
No. And
Ask him
again,
what. Sorry, go ahead.
that's low key trying to accuse somebody of a crime, conspiracy. You know what I mean? Like, you can FDO. That's how I feel.
Granted, people with their type of beliefs probably believe that there's some secret like meeting of all of the Jewish folk in like the tri-state area. Like,
She's a fucking idiot. The only people that are having secret meetings to try to take people down and falsely accusing people of crimes is Brittany and her cohorts. It is actually it's defamation, corruption. I mean, she's always saying the most ridiculous things, but then doesn't take into account that, just like her saying that, oh, the person who called CPS was relentless and they're from up north and blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up. It would be funny if she has come home from posting her heartfelt letter, currently scrabbling back to mailbox, trying to get it back. Weevil wobbling down the driveway to get it back out the mailbox. She wasn't going to send a letter. She don't ever follow through on anything she says. She just says shit to make herself a little victim. Exactly, casual art. You guys are asking me what that means. I don't know. Ask the judge. The judge is the one that did it.
What?
About the DA.
Oh, that means they're looking into potential. Should I say it on here?
You're more than welcome to, yeah.
That would mean that the judge is looking at potential criminal charges.
yep.
Her and all her friends are now going to be put under a microscope by the DA due to Brittany's fucking actions. And I'm sure they're going to wonder why Lasniak hasn't stopped her, why he hasn't responded, why he hasn't done anything. So I don't know.
Well, I hope that because I mean, DAs definitely talk to each other from like different states or different offices, right? And so let's say she does call the DA in her, county that has been like her perjury and other things have been reported to, and they start comparing and sharing notes.
Oh yeah, that could happen. Absolutely.
That's absolutely true. DAs do that all the time.
And to make it very clear, I didn't go to the DA. The judge sent it to the DA. Not me. That's way bigger than me going to a DA.
Yeah, like a regular citizen, if you provide excellent like documentation or whatever and you really explain things, then a judge may like look into it seriously, but a
Yeah, they have a
judge
lot of
going
information.
a judge going is a whole different ball game, right? Like it's something that they absolutely have to look into. I love that journey for her though.
Me
March
too.
on.
Me too. Don't know when to stop. What was she saying last night about Delaware County? I don't know. What was she? I didn't listen to her. No, my lawyer didn't send it to the DA. The judge did.
I can tell you that's probably whew, let me watch myself over here, but I think that would not be as bad as this is going to sound. That probably wouldn't be the best thing that hasn't ever happened to her in her mind. I feel like she would thrive in a location where she doesn't have to cook, she doesn't have to clean, she can just sit in a cell and rot. She's lazy.
Yeah, and being
So,
pregnant doesn't get you out of it. Many
no.
people have gone to jail pregnant. Many people. Now, I'm not saying she's going to jail. Let me make that clear. I'm just saying being pregnant is not a get out of all accountability card at all.
Well,
Yeah, that's the other thing, Brittany. Why are you lying that JLR's restraining order case was in front of Eckel, you fucking moron? You don't know anything that you talk about. You should never come on the internet and cover any fucking case when you can't even get the basics of it correct. Why are you lying saying that Judge Eckel oversaw JLR's RO? I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. If you don't even know the basics of where the RO was filed at, don't fucking speak on it. How embarrassing is it to get that so fucking wrong? Don't speak on shit you don't know nothing about, Brittany.
Why would it be in front of your judge when he lives or resides? Well, I don't know where Magnolia lives, but anyway, the paperwork is out there apparently. I haven't looked at it.
I'm not covering that shit, but I'll tell you right now, it was filed in Arkansas. JR lives in
Right.
Florida. If you can't even get that much of it correct, maybe you shouldn't speak on it. But I'll be sure to let JLR know that you're inquiring, Brittany. The judge went to the DA. Superb. They are effect as co-plaintiffs. Happy Friday, y'all. Isn't that so gross that she's going to sit there and say Judge Eckel was the judge on it? Like, you're just out here saying shit to say it?
Right.
So fucking annoying.
Well, I can tell you I have air quotes because I can't talk a lot, but sneaking suspicion that this miracle child is going to be leaned on for a few excuses to get out of things.
Yeah, let's see how far that gets her.
Yeah, that just won't work in an actual legal setting. I think y'all have said it as much as well, where it's just like a baby doesn't get you out of nothing in a courtroom.
I can't stand hearing about it. I wish it would just come on out.
Right.
Like, will it into the universe. I'm so sick of hearing about this baby. Like, everybody, 90% of your audience has been pregnant. We have all been knocked up at one time. We know what it's like to be pregnant. It ain't miserable, or at least it wasn't for me. I loved being pregnant.
I loved it too.
I thought it was amazing. I'm growing a person in me. I've never seen a woman that can take the like most amazing thing that a woman is able to do with her body and make it just the most awful, feel bad for me, I'm miserable ever. Like, I've never ever seen somebody, even morning sickness for like the first 3 months.
Oh, she's a victim of pregnancy too. She's a victim of everything.
Like,
because she doesn't enjoy
crazy.
motherhood. She's already talking about she needs a she shed for when the baby gets older. Why? So you can escape it? Who thinks that way?
Maybe that'll be the new bedroom.
I mean, she's already thinking about when the baby's older to have a secondary place to go to. For who? You or the baby. I mean, nobody thinks that way. Like, when you're pregnant, you're thinking like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to hold them. I wonder what color eyes they're going to have. As they're infants, you imagine what they're going to be like as toddlers. As they're toddlers, you know what I mean? And so forth and so forth. No, Brittany's imagining how to escape the child already. It's deplorable. Yeah. You're deplorable, Brittany. You should never use the word deplorable again because you don't understand the definitions.
Yep.
You're so right. Most people but then again, do you know anybody else who's denied a pregnancy for 6 months and then talked about people who,
never.
Right, exactly. Never.
Not unless they were in some like dangerous situation, right? Where they didn't want like possibly their significant other who may or may not be the best person to know. Right. I would never do that. I think that's a bad juju omen to lie about an unborn child. You know what I mean? I don't know. That I feel weird about that. So it's not anything I would ever do. But then again, my parents raised me with morals and integrity and a dirty ass mouth.
And then she sits there and acts appalled that anybody would ever lie about a pregnancy, forgetting that she lied about it for 6 fucking months. Like, what do you mean? Even the day she admitted it, she started the stream off with, let's dead this rumor right fucking now. And Reality's all like, yeah, this is how rumors get started.
I want to hop down before you get started on a thing because my cat is, I'm about to get bitten if I don't go and give her treat. And then I have a meeting in a little bit with my
Is it Gertie?
It is Gertie.
Oh, Gertie, enjoy your snack. I get it, girl. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you for having me. And hi, Clue. I'm sure I'll be watching. I'll be back after my meeting to watch, and I'll be watching y'all later.
All right. I hope you have a great evening. Enjoy your Friday.
Have fun.
Thank you. Yes. Happy Friday, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Look what we have here, Clue. You know, Brittany denied ever talking about Tony suing me.
She was the one that came out with the info.
Yep. She says she didn't.
Yeah, because when someone came out with something about her in court or whatever, she was all, who would do this to somebody? Like, you have to find out on the internet. And I'm thinking, you did that exact same thing to Granny. What are you talking about?
Twice, bitch, twice. She's always so full of shit, dude. But here's another clip Brittany denies. Check this one out.
Thank you, everybody, for your support. Brenda Stapleton, are you here? If you're not, can you email me, please? PJ, thank you. Thank you to the mods, everybody. Look, if y'all want to go watch Stinson's live, I would suggest going to watch more of it. There's more that was said. I got to go to bed. I can't go, through this. Tisney, good to see you. I don't plan on doing this every day. Brenda Stapleton, I wanted to give you a shout out and tell you that I love you and thank you so much. Tonight when I was going through my my receipts for my my fund and stuff, I saw what the freak you did. Girl, I love you. Brenda, I cannot. You are a real OG. I appreciate you. I feel like thank you's not even enough, truly. Because you very well probably are the one that just helped me with this response that I got in Pennsylvania. Because I just, oh my God, thank you for the fundraiser. I didn't even, I just saw that. I hope you don't think that I saw it and just never responded to you. I just have not checked my Gifts and Go in a hot minute. Thank you so much. And thank you.
Remember, Brittany then forgot she ever even received the donation. It wasn't until like a month later she didn't recognize an extra $1,500 in her bank account, but she most certainly never used it to respond in PA. But she loved Brenda there. Isn't that funny?
I love it.
Yeah, you're an OG, Brenda. You're an OG. I love you, Brenda. I love you. Now, as you don't even know me, Brenda. You don't even know me.
Dude, this chick, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, she's scary to me. Like,
It is.
I don't fuck with people like her in real life, like at all. Like, I'm sorry, but no.
Honest to God, she is scary because she's the type of bitch that will, with sincerity, claim something against you that you never fucking did.
Mm-hmm. I know. And so was her man.
Yep.
That statement last night alone, like, she convinced Julie. Really? Really? Like, it. Listen, I'm going to tell you a secret. Oh, finger bangs. I'm not out for retaliation. You literally improved what I was already doing fourfold. How about that? I'll leave it right there.
How did you hear him last night about one, you already lost your channels. You haven't learned yet?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't take channels down, Chloe. They didn't do it.
Yeah, I like when he talks. He tells all the things.
He does, doesn't he?
Well, it's kind of crazy because we did a live the other night and fiance, he's super good with this AI that's come out. Matter of fact, I have my own bot on my channel that I can talk to and interact with during my stream.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he built it in 3 days.
Wow.
So he's super, super good with AI, and he was able to look up some things. And how many 400 and what? How many violations did you? 68. 1,368 TOS violations from 2 channels that may or may not be owned and operated by one biggin.
Wow. Spill tea, thank you for the gifted. Yeah, did you hear this one last night when her own son comes out and calls his mom a fucking liar?
No. I didn't hear it last night. Don't tell me either.
Don't spill the tea. All right, no, nothing further about it. But yes, ma'am. But they don't go real life, right? They retained a lawyer to contact the DA and try to get our channels removed, but they don't go real life. She signed her signature on a fucking injunction in PA, but she don't go real life. I mean, fuck off with the you don't go real life bullshit. I heard Craig the other day say they should have everybody arrested, charge everybody that doxed them. I'm waiting for him to have Brittany arrested. Because ain't no motherfucker out here dox you more than your own fucking girlfriend by her dumbass terms of dox and your dumbass terms. The bitch put out your social, Craig. That's as much of a dox as you can get.
And you can only be, I hate when people say that. Oh, you can only be doxed one time.
No, it's a whole new audience. Bullshit. That was Brittany's narrative. You can only be doxed one time until she got doxed by herself. She doxed herself.
But that's really how, like, once your name is out there, your name is out there. Like, that's just how I feel.
Oh, with
But you
names, I
put
would
your own
agree.
name on your channel. Like her name scrolls
It scrolls to the
across
bottom.
the bottom of her channel.
Sure does. And then when she signed on this injunction off the back of a missing child that has reached national news, she doxed her address. Nobody else did that.
Right. I had no idea where she was
Nope.
ever in the country. Didn't care.
Nobody cared. And now Craig wants to act like, and it's funny that Craig even said, like, that's not doxing. Doxing's giving out blah, 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 blah. But
Yeah.
yet Brittany's their whole entire injunction is based around doxing. That never even fucking happened.
Yeah.
But he's not wrong. That is the true definition of doxing.
I don't remember what he said. I know he said something like it's not when your name is put out, it's something, maybe your address or something.
Yeah, putting out space like date of birth, address,
which she did
identifiable information.
to herself and him.
And his fucking social.
So stupid. Like that, I don't know.
How about Brittany going on and on about how many times I served her? Like, you fucking idiot.
I heard that, girl. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Granny's had me served twice. I'm thinking,
She's a liar.
In response to what you did to her.
And
hello.
Right. And yeah, she's just and then reality saying how I sue everybody. They just amaze me. But just I'll read exactly what was said. So there's no, Granny's lying or Granny said this. The court acknowledges receipt of your 2 letters sent on Monday and Tuesday. By way of this email, the court is advising the attorneys this matter has been referred to the district attorney's office for investigation. That's directly from the fucking judge's chambers. The reason is because you're accusing a judge of fucking corruption.
Oh, is this on about her saying that she called?
That is part of it. It's also the fact that she said that the judge only ruled the way they did because my attorney's married to the judge's daughter.
Oh my God, you stupid bitch.
There was a lot of defamatory statements made against the judge.
Oh my God. I think she's going to keep going till her or Finger Bangs or both are in jail.
Well, they'd have nobody to blame but themselves if they ended up there.
You are a moron. I can't believe she said that. Holy crap.
I mean, I don't know about you, Clue. I don't know. But I know with me, I haven't even been live the past 2 days. I did a 7-hour live the other day. It was a long-ass live. It exhausted me. And I spent the next 2 days doing things I had to do, whatever. I wasn't, and I heard you weren't even speaking on the heifer, were you?
No, and get this. Did a live yesterday playing Big Worm, and she, Biggin, somehow managed to turn that live into something about her.
Yeah, exactly. She went at everybody because she wanted to be attention again, because she can deny it all she wants, but all you're doing when you do that is calling your co-plaintiff and own attorney liars. But she told them that she needs the drama for fucking money. And the idea that I'm not live and you guys are focused on something else, it scared her. She needed, and that's why she pulled out the CPS card.
Well, I say keep going. I think you could do better.
Yep. Oh, and just so we're clear, Brittany, this includes your moderators and their defamatory statements as well, accusing Martucci and King of submitting fraudulent bills. Yeah. You guys want to be a little more careful with what you're doing. PA don't have to take your abusive process. It is a massive deal. A reaction to the attorney's letter to judge you read the other day. Yep.
There's no way in the world that I would ever pull someone who holds a wrench with the ability to just delete like comments from the chat into legal action.
Yeah, and she involved every single one of them. And then they involved themselves, because then you got Boston running around saying Samantha wrote the C&Ds, and that brings up the question of conspiracy. I mean, those you do know the fact your C&D had a money request on it, right?
Yep, sure did.
But they had no intent on actually pursuing us legally. Is that extortion? It was
Sounds like it.
at minimum, it was sent in bad faith. I mean, Brittany admitted they had no intent. Why would he respond? That was pre-litigation. Why would he respond? Like, we're all stupid for expecting this man to respond when he literally put on there that all correspondence should go through him.
That's
Tried
what
no
it
way at
said.
all. Yep. Does this matter has been turned over to the DA, mean the entire RICO complaint? Yeah, I'm sure it puts all of them under the microscope for sure. Yeah. Please read, explain again. I just got back. Well, I don't know how to explain. All I know is that my lawyer sent the judge emails based on Brittany's accusations against the court, against him, against me, and her claims of, whatever. And the judge's chambers responded that they're forwarding this matter to the DA to investigate. Yeah. I don't know what that means, but find out. That's a good way to look at it. Maybe Brittany has CPS come out there to avoid having to go to court. I don't know. But it wouldn't work. Like, people don't realize in the adult world, if Clue had to be in New York by Friday and Cletus had work and couldn't go, Clue doesn't get to decide she's just not going then.
No.
Like,
and I would be there.
Right. Because Brittany is Brittany and Craig is Craig. Right. And then it says by responding, you're harassing. Right. Hasn't she had fraud charges placed on her recently? I'll be honest, I don't know whose account that is on X, but I'm not sure how much I believe what is posted. Sometimes I think there's little traps set up to try to get people because Brittany and Craig are desperate to get people. I've been saying for a long time that in Brittany's attempt to try to take everybody down, she's only taken herself down. Yeah, Ivy League's quoted in there. They're all quoted.
I think they've been trying to, I said this not too long ago. I think they've been trying for a long time to set a lot of traps. And I think there's more people involved. Like, I noticed the other day that is it Angela?
Yeah.
Has been a member of her channel for 19 months.
Oh, she's been a member of mine for over 4 fucking years.
I just find that super weird. And the way, like, Biggin talks about her, like, oh, she's ride or die, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I actually believe that. I think that all of the coming out all of a sudden and saying off things about her was an attempt for someone to go on their show and talk about them.
Oh.
Therefore, getting them a defamation case.
Oh.
The bitch is calculated. So that's where I sit. And that won't change. But some people are smarter than, well, pretty much a lot of other people. So good luck.
It's funny that she says Angela's a ride or die. What's funny about that is I can pull up how much Angela hates Brittany. Brittany has never stopped trying to get people to pull support. I'm trying to find a good clip of her saying, I don't talk about Jessica. She says it nearly every live she does. First, she worked for TT and now boy. I mean, I can show endless. Brittany is really playing victim right now. Angela hated her with a passion, and she sounds like a 5-year-old. Now that's projection. Pathetic girl. I mean, Angela despised Brittany. She said some really interesting things about her. Brittany raised her fundraiser $600 now. I'm sorry, but this is so fucking tacky. This is before Brittany was even a channel owner. She was just a friend of Melissa's. Brittany didn't do anything for morals. It's awful what he did, but how are all the... Oh, so let's talk about this. So there was a creator that said that women that are S8 enjoy it. So, of course, a bunch of women that have been victims of either rape or sexual assault spoke up and said, like, what the fuck? You're saying we fucking enjoyed it? That's Brittany questioning, well, it was awful what he did, but how are all these people victims now?
What?
Yes. Forgot about that, Brittany. As you're over there saying people were questioning your essay. Forgot about that. Put a 1 in chat if anybody else remembers that. That was big. I don't like nor trust Brittany, but her being doxxed is fucked up. Oh, her full name was in those videos multiple times. Not by
Her
Granny.
full name is on her own channel.
It is, isn't it?
Like, I don't see your name on your channel. I didn't have mine on mine. So, I don't know. Whatever.
Look at this one. I think that's where the profile pic came from, but very manipulated. She's a ride or die, motherfucker. She's the one that said that she's so glad CPS was called on Brittany because now she has to get her shit together. Oh, these people are so funny. Anyway, that's just a little taste of her ride or die friendship with Angela, who just made another post going at Craig, which I actually agree with her on that. I do agree with her on that. She told Craig, like, basically, why should anybody buy this man anything? Get a fucking job. Go paint the house, get a job, clean something, then maybe I'll feel differently about the robe. Is she admitting that their house needs to be painted and cleaned?
I mean,
Secret thoughts do come out.
it needs to be heavily sterilized, in my opinion. But
Needs some sage in that bitch, too. You know?
well, considering he heard a succubus climbing up the stairs backwards and then it stole his juices, I would say sage would be a good idea.
Wait, what?
Oh, you missed that? Girl.
What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, that's why I have a succubus emoji on Kick. He talked about a succubus. He could hear it. I don't know if it was a man or a woman, okay? But all of a sudden, he's talking about hearing this, either a succubus or incubus climbing up the stairs. He was like, you could hear, like, backwards. You could hear, like, the horse hoof, like a man. That's what he said. You could hear, like, a man, like a horse hoof coming up the stairs.
That was just
And-
BJ.
And that it stuck him, his words, it stuck me, and then it left. It just wanted my juices.
Oh, stuck him like that?
Right? That's what I said.
Oh, my fucking, what is going on in that home?
Everyone was like talking about, they thought like it was a female, and I'm like, succubus, I'm like, but stuck him? That don't sound that way to me.
He got plowed with a never mind.
And then they told the story about how one night, I guess they were at the mother-in-law's, and somehow or another one of the little ones was there or whatever, but basically they were saying in the chat that the mother-in-law said they thought the little one brought it with them, and it was a man at the end of the mother's bed, and all of a sudden it jumped on her and started choking her.
Hold on. This is now his mother saying it? And that the child, is this the same child they claim the devil's been after since birth? They're telling this child that he's bringing demons around with him? Because that's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
I mean, that's essentially what they're saying, right? That this little boy brought the ghost with him that strangled his grandmother. Can you imagine if that child hears that?
Yeah.
I brought a ghost with me that harms my grandma.
It might be why there's like, fear of sleeping without a nightlight. I'd be scared to fucking death.
Fear to even fall asleep alone. Like if his mom's still up, he has a hard time going to sleep. That's horrible. And instead of, Saudi mama, instead of just saying like, if God forbid the pop did die in the house or whatever, which I understand it was the hospital, but if he did, Pop soul's here, he's watching over us, you're safe. You want your children to feel, especially at home, as safe and comfortable as they can. But you got this man legitimately saying to the child, why is the devil after you, boy? Then you got him saying he was just fucking plowed with a strap on by a fucking evil spirit. And then his mom is saying, I mean, it's just horrible. And Big Booty, no, Craig does not work and hasn't worked in fucking years. I can assure you of that. That's heartbreaking. It's, oh my God. Craig, are you even the daddy?
Oh.
Maybe it's the
Oh.
spirit. That's why he wants to call it a demon's name, Damien or Emily Rose. Oh my
Hmm.
God. Maybe not.
I told fiance that the other day, and he was like, "I'm sorry, what?" I said, "Yeah, he wants to name it. If it's a boy, Damien, and if it's a girl, Emily Rose, after the exorcism of Emily Rose."
Can you believe that? These Christian parents, can you believe that?
Yeah,
Like, he claims he's the prophet. Don't
I.
forget his TikTok account and all his biblical fucking things, whatever they're called. And yet he wants to name. And then Brittany says we're all cursing her unborn child, or we're all trying to bring harm to it. No, your own kid's father is by already labeling that child a demon. That's horrible. He's horrible, dude. I don't know. I get like serious Chris Watts vibes from him in like the weirdest way. And I don't care, Brittany. You can run with that and cry with it all you want. I do.
I mean, you're allowed to have that opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. It's insane. I can't get over this though. So he proudly stated this on a live stream, both stories.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was last week sometime.
And what did he say about his mom? His mom said,
Yeah, like they were, I guess, at her house, or maybe it was when they all lived together. I don't know, but something about, I didn't hear the part,
ooh,
to be fair. The chat was telling me that they were saying that she said he brought it with him, talking about the little one.
oh
But
my God, that's heartbreaking.
it was some kind of, there was like a man standing at the end of her bed, and then all of a sudden he pounced on her and started choking her.
Oh my God.
She was staying the night with the kids at the mom's house. Okay.
Yeah,
He
people are
choked
saying
her.
David Koresh. I just looked that person up. I didn't even know who they were. Um, the head of the branch of Davidans, a religious sector, Koresh claims to be.
Deridians.
Oh, okay,
Davinians. What did I
thank
say?
you.
Deridians?
Deridians, yeah. He claims to be the final preacher or something. Hold on. Oh, the final prophet. Oh my God, this is so much like Craig. Is unbelievable.
Oh, girl, look what I heard the other day. So, truth, we were watching this documentary on, the guy's called, dubbed the Alaskan Avenger.
Okay.
And basically, he would go around and beat the crap out of convicted PDF files,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And he said that I don't know, it's a long story that he gives, but basically he was driving one night and he had this like feeling in his gut to go off and exit. So he did. And there was like a girl there, and she was like, "I'm trying to get away from here." And basically he picked her up, whatever. And she said, "I'm a breeder for them." And I was like, "Whoa,
Oh,
hold
breeder.
on." I've never in my life heard anybody use the phrase breed, right?
Mm-mm.
Like, even, like, imagine how sexy that is. Hey, you want to breed?
Yeah,
Like,
let's breed. Want to
I've
breed with my
never
8-inch cock?
heard,
Ugh.
I've never heard anyone ever use that term. But then where the girl was in some like Aryan compound, and she was in fact, what I'm guessing, like blonde hair, blue eyes,
Mm.
and they were using her as a breeder. And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That's I've never heard anybody say breeding either, but I also never heard anybody talk sexual to a cat. So
Yeah.
mark that off my bucket list of never have you ever. He does claim to be a breeder. He does. And then he sat there at one time and said everybody's just jealous that his sperm's still strong. Like what? You
Yes.
fucking weirdo.
Super sperm.
Yeah, your super sperm was able to breed the fucking wildebeest. The only thing that's surprising is you were able to find the fucking hole.
Facts.
Ugh. Ugh. There are whole
Why?
swaths of people who are so turned on by that. Oh my God. Turned on by what? The word breeding or talking sexual to cats? Because last I checked, there was just on Law and Crime a couple arrested. And that's exactly, they were religious folks and they were absolutely hiding behind their religion when they were actually, they had on their computers CP and bestiality. And when people say, who does that? Many of people. That's why there's fucking laws against it, obviously.
I know
Yeah.
one thing. If Biggin retracts back to respecting or talking good about or whatever Big Worm, I'm gonna have some serious questions, because there is no way in hell you would ever make the statement right about my man's computer needs checked and
Oh,
will
yeah.
ever be cool again.
Oh,
Ever.
yeah. Ain't that something? Yep.
I won't say whether I agree or disagree with the statement she made, but irregardless, you would not know. Like, there's no way. Sorry, not sorry.
She stands behind anybody whose content she can use to go at somebody she dislikes. That's what she does. She don't even stand behind her own fucking children. That bitch don't have loyalties to no one but herself. She's only loyal to
Money.
right, exactly. And what that person can bring her. So if that person brings her a good defense, well, she fucks with her at that, she doesn't even care that that person tried to fuck up her wish list. Instead, she puts it on everybody else. Unless
Shut
there's,
up, Daddy. She did not see. No spoilers. Oh my god. I'm not looking at chat anymore.
Brittany said I love Wacko last week.
You love what?
I don't know, Waco last week.
What's that?
That where that religious guy, David Koresh, is from, the cult leader guy.
Oh.
Why
Oh
was she
yeah,
saying
she did say that. She did.
why?
I mean,
Wow. I said Wacko at first. Yeah, Waco. It's Waco, right?
yeah, you have me a little confused. It is Waco.
I
You're
know.
talking
I'm
about, it's
sorry.
Waco, Texas, ain't it?
Yeah. But that's where that compound was from that people are saying Craig's like. I mean, we really think Brittany's ever been there to say, like, oh, I love Texas.
I thought she said she loved the case, is what she was referencing there, but I don't.
Yeah, probably. She said she didn't agree with the government interference.
What?
Yeah, Janice Smith. Wow.
That tracks, actually. That part of it doesn't believe with the government interference. Like, these are people who also don't believe people should be able to cross their gate, even if they're cops,
Yeah, they're like, yeah, exactly.
but get mad at Amazon because they won't pass a no trespassing sign.
But then also threatened the delivery person that did trespass it that you could have shot him in his face. That's exactly. Craig is an end of the world prepper. He has made that very much clear. He has spoken about the end times, and Brittany has stated before, because I'll never forget even saying it myself. When she was asking for help for food over the summer that one time, I said, you said yourself, your man got end of the world food prep ready to go. Fucking eat that shit. I don't want the government in my business either. So you know what I don't do? I don't make accusations against a fucking courthouse and a sitting judge. That's a good way to get the government in your business.
Quick.
Very quick. Yikes. End of the world warrior. He's an extremist. Yeah. Somebody else said they're sovereign. I don't know if they're sovereign. I don't think people that are sovereign should be using our court systems the way they are, or nor do I believe they would. Hey, Tanya. But I don't know. I don't think they're sovereign citizens. I think they're just fucking lazy assholes. And they put whatever title they want to get out of any accountability that they don't want to take. I mean, the judge lied. She was wearing a seatbelt and she wasn't, slouched over in the front seat. They lied.
Mm.
What do you think of her saying last night how they need more shit because they called the Amazon gift shit for the baby? And Craig admits that they got everything. And then Brittany says, well, we only got one pack of diapers.
I mean, people. So this is what I didn't understand about the whole baby registry in the first place.
Yeah.
I remember mine, and I got like, the cutesy little like newborn outfits,
Mm-hmm.
maybe some newborn diapers. Right. I did get a stroller, pack and play, but there was like one of everything. Like I didn't need 2 and 3 pack and plays.
Right.
If I wanted to go upstairs, I would pack the pack and play upstairs.
Right.
So I don't get this whole mentality. Somebody said last night there was Tylenol
Oh, Tylenol.
on the baby registry. It's like you can't buy your own Tylenol.
Well, of course not. Does the dollar store sell Tylenol? Just the knockoff brands, right?
Well, they do, but still, you can't
Yeah.
buy your like. I don't know. I find it to be a disturbing like
It's greed.
situation where you can't afford the Jello with the fruit in it, but
Right.
you can have a baby and
And
give them everything they need.
Chloe, I fell over when I found out that they actually spoke about how they planned this baby.
Mm-hmm.
I fell the fuck over. So you planned this baby, but you didn't plan how to financially take care of them? And you're
Well, because
planning a baby while you're telling the internet you need $10,000 a month because the harassment is so sincere, your boys are cowering in fucking corners?
I mean, but they're not broke, right? Like
No,
at
they're
the end
not
of the
broke.
day, they're not anywhere near broke.
No.
But if you are a con on the internet, you're
Mm.
never going to be not broke.
Ain't that the truth? What a fucking scum biscuit. Unbelievable to me. And then she turns around and puts 3 fucking chairs on there. What does she need that big circular chair for? There was no reason for that. What do you need 2 different type of recliners for? And I get if you're putting if you're putting several of the same item with different price ranges to see, but you also have contribution on. So you don't need to do that because if somebody wants to buy that for you, if they can't afford it, well, they can put the money towards it, right? So there's even that's not an excuse, but even if that were the case, at very minimum, you would absolutely pay attention to the list. And if one of the 4 of the items were purchased, you get rid of the other 3. You stay on top of that shit so people aren't wasting their money. You don't just sit back and say, "Oh, I'll wait and see which one's come and which one I want to keep," and then call it all a pile of shit to boot.
Yeah. I
Shannon
mean, I
knows something
thought
about the registry.
I thought old Ray Ray was going to be buying all these diapers. That's what she said. I'm getting you diapers and wipes.
Well, you know what? Do it, right? The other and you're so right. They could stop going out to eat all the time. I mean, I never heard somebody who plans a baby but doesn't plan to financially support said baby unless, like Clue said, you want to acknowledge that they actually have fucking money and that they're just, you know, consistent grifters. And Craig can buy his own fucking robe. You can't even show Brittany receipts. I showed her a fucking receipt and she still said it only cost $180. So guess what? She only paid $25 per C&D because it only costs $25 to mail them. Right, eat steak every other day, but can't afford the Jello with the fruit in it. Oh my God, they're really sick people. And then compared to everybody else and everything they ever asked for, like she doesn't get it. The
She
robe.
gets it.
Yeah, you're right. She gets it. Well, she said it while she was live. when she was redoing the list because it was brought up, everything was purchased in her mind. And instead of saying like, wow, you guys are amazing, everything was purchased, thank you so much, she instead goes to add to the list and admits that she's just going to add the stuff because people are going to buy it.
I
Said
know
as
this
much.
much. If I was one of them old bitches in her chat and I woke up to the sound of you singing "I'm a Hustler Baby" on Christmas morning,
Christmas morning.
like not jingle bells,
Right.
no
Frosty the
Christmas,
Snowman.
right? Just I'm a hustler baby. That would be literally the minute I left your chat and never came back.
Same. And then she told everybody for 3 years in a row that she would videotape the boys opening the gifts, but of course did it again. Well, what are you going to watch them open? The $1,000 electronic that none of you in the audience could purchase for your child that Christmas, but made sure her kid could get it? I mean, she even lies about the fucking story about the open gifts. Or the non-open gifts. Oh, it was a Nerf gun and yeah, shut the fuck up, you liar. That's what I said, Unicorn Hustler. I think Brittany has like a daily grift goal. It's no different than the people that stand on the corner. The only difference is she sits at her computer and then cries about all the things she does all day.
I agree with that.
I couldn't believe she was talking about needing a she shed for when the baby's older.
Because she knows somebody will buy it. That's the crazy part. There is somebody stupid enough in that audience to be like, oh, that's a good idea. And
Yeah,
they'll
let's get
get
you
it.
a she shed so you can hide from the baby. I mean, you already bought everything there is to place the baby in to keep them busy. This is also true. She states that they checked every bit of her house, but by the end of the stream, they just called.
Yeah.
Well, which one is it? Oh, at one point, I don't know how to say her name, asked her where money went that she put toward an item. BJ says she converted it to a gift card, then bought it. No way she bought it. She took that card instead. Well, how did BJ convert that to a gift card and buy the item if the lady didn't give enough to buy the item herself? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if the item's $40 and lady put 20 to it, Brittany converted that to a gift card and then bought the $40 item, yet the item still stays on her list. Come on.
But I thought that, wasn't it Moon who said you can't do that? She can't switch them. She can't get a gift card for anything on the list.
No, yes,
Pretty
she can.
sure that was her. Oh, I know you can, but
Yeah.
it
If
was,
you have contributions towards an item, somebody puts like 13 towards a $25 item, you can take that 13 and put it as an Amazon credit on your account.
right. I think that's why she did the registry the way she did it with the contribute on there.
Isn't it funny that Brittany couldn't figure out how to stop from asking for $10K a month and claims it was automatic when I know from using the site it's not? But yet she could figure out how to put contributions on a baby registry. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. That's why she put several of each item on there. Because guess what? She now got 3 recliners coming her way. Only needs 1. So then she'll just, return the others and get that $150. Now it's $300. Before you know it, she has a shit ton of Amazon credits. And they can buy the latest electronic. They're watching through replays the Blue Star. Yeah, you can buy anything. It's just like when Amazon credits you for a return to your Amazon account. It's the same exact thing. Someone fixed her kitchen floor. Someone bought mattresses. Someone brought birthday gifts. Someone paid legal fund. Someone bought out the gift registry. Someone is tired of being BJ's ATM. Did you hear that Shayna allegedly gave her over like 20 grand or close to?
I believe it.
So do I.
Don't feel bad for her either.
Nope. That's what I said. Like, well, what did you think you were contributing to? Did it start with like, oh, here's $20 for gas. Oh, here's $50 for McDonald's. Oh, here's, you know what I mean? Oh, here's $5,000 for a lawyer.
Yeah.
And at that, this is what I always say. At this point, there is enough of Britney's documented history out there on top of what she's literally already showing you current time that nobody should be surprised when you realize you've been got. It's all out there.
Well, I think that's why she drives up the like hate rate.
Yeah,
They
for the
just
pity donos.
they're trying to destroy me. It's like, okay.
Granny wants me dead. She wants, you know what cracks me up
She's
about
out
that?
for blood. That's my favorite so far.
Yeah, I'm out for blood. Yeah. No, I'm just out for what you owe me. But you know what's funny about that? You had people, I don't know. Let's give Jay for an example, who restreamed Britney every day as she was live, had a bingo game made about Britney. And I mean every single day went live about Britney, but Britney never once said that person's out for blood or they want to see me dead or anything like that. You have Britney who actually made herself a part of my real world, who impacted it so greatly. I don't even go live every day, but yeah, sure. When I go live, I do speak about her. Of course I will. But I'm the one that wants you dead. Right. You had nonsense going at her. You have all these people that were going at her every single day that she never personally did anything to. But they never wanted any harm her way. I mean, matter of fact, she made that clear that, well, they don't want harm her way. But me, who, you actually harmed, okay, shut the fuck up. Clue, who you've actually harmed, we're the ones that want to see you hurt. It is projection. I love the idea that it cost her so much to fight Julie in court. But remember when she was saying you lied about it cost you as much as it did?
Yep.
Love that. Thank you, Sunflower and Sunshine. Thank you so much. What the fuck is this owner? Oh, no. I kicked it. Thank you. Using the ATM here a lot in poker. Thank you, Cash. I appreciate you. Yeah, it didn't cost you and Cletus, $10,000 for an RO hearing for 2 lawyers. We're supposed to believe that what Julie's doing to her is draining her financially.
I mean, good.
Mm.
That's all I will say. Good.
Ain't that right? Like we're supposed to all feel. I about died when she said that shit. Oh, she's trying to harm my real life, financially drain me, take away my livelihood. I know what it means, Italy. She needs to read it. But thank you for telling me. Yeah, my dad's fave. I don't know what her son. I don't watch that shit. No, she hasn't. Didn't Craig's mom pay for this lawyer? Isn't that what the rumor is, that Craig's mom paid for it?
I heard that. I haven't seen her. I don't know if she said that or I don't know where people got that from. I believe it, but I don't know if she actually did or not.
Are we
It's
supposed to care?
interesting because she keeps saying that she has one, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
my lawyer. Same
yeah.
thing she did with Rancher. You know what cracks me up about people like Brittany? At most, she probably paid, if we're talking about one-time appearance in New Jersey, she probably paid about three to 5,000, right? I'm gonna say 3 because there's plenty of heads up for this. Where like an immediate one for an emergency RO hearing that you're notified of on a Friday and you need them to attend on a Monday, they're gonna charge you 5, right? Because they got to be there immediately, whatever. At maximum, I'm going to say she paid about 3,000 for this lawyer to appear one time, but suddenly this lawyer is going to handle all of her problems just like Rancher. Now she goes around saying like my lawyer, like she has a lawyer for all the things. First off, that's a New Jersey lawyer. He can't do anything in any other state. Secondly, they're not going to say they're not doing anything for you.
No.
Stupid. She always does that, though. She did the same thing with Rancher and then had to come out here and admit, oh, no, sorry. Rancher didn't do shit for me. I believe she even gave the number to 3,000 for the New Jersey lawyer. What, like the phone number? My flat rate lawyer, take ownership of people even? Hey, buddy. She doesn't understand that her grifting may give her a high that she gets away with, but all the money she's raised in 2025, yeah. That's exactly the biggest question ever. I think that's exactly what her best friend, Potato's, calling out too. Why would anybody continuously give money to a household where there's an able bodied man that can work?
It's a good question.
I can't clue. I can't. Are you going live?
Yeah.
Oh, when? Like now?
Oh, am I supposed to go like right now?
I would love for you to.
Oh, I
I want
can.
to get a shower and go get my weekly Amish treats that you don't have the luxury of getting, Brittany, you fucking dick sucker.
Whoa.
She's so fucking weird.
You think
Hey,
she's
Cletus.
you actually think you think she does that?
What? Sucks
Sucks
dick?
dick? Yeah.
No, you ever see that little baby mouth with her little baby teeth? Who the fuck would want it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
Her
What do you
mouth is so
mean?
small yet so big. I never seen nothing like it.
What you've literally fucked
Seriously.
fiance up, but
Well, I'm
he's
just saying.
dead right now.
Tell me. Well, first off, it's true. She has the mouth of Chucky from Child's Play. Look at the doll. She looks just like it. It's identical. But she has the eyes of whatever. I'm not going to get into all that. Matter of fact, look at your screen. Hold on.
Okay.
Thank you, Cash. Thank you so much. It is huge. I mean, is that not just a perfect depiction?
Have you seen the chicken leg?
I did. Olaf's chicken leg.
Yeah.
I did. I said, what does this person look, what animal does this person look like? And this is what came back.
A blobfish.
A blobfish.
How did I know?
It even got the missing tooth. Oh, it's not on your screen yet? Give it a look. It's fantastic. You gotta look.
It's up there for me. It's probably not up there for Kit because they got a like a really long delay.
Oh. Well, that, my friends, is what AI thinks of her. So, but seriously though, it irks my soul that Brittany claims that she doesn't watch any of us, that she just wants us all to leave her alone. She just wants to get away from all of us. They even have your channel, and I do believe it was them that had your channel removed.
I do
And
too.
yet she's following you over on Kick and keeping up with what you're saying. And
Bitch,
you know,
I know. I was like, "Are you fucking? You know
Yeah.
what, bitch? Come and watch. Come and
Right.
watch. I know you
And
want to."
and then she's over there talking about, oh, I wish I had an Amish market, y'all. You probably never even heard of Amish market a day in your life, but you hear me. Just like you say, make no mistake, which is duly duly noted that you've only got that from my attorney. Just like the word egregious. I mean, she's such a parrot of everybody. Deborah's driving me nuts with this points. What is she talking about? Channel points.
Oh.
I thought
Yeah,
I had them on.
Yeah, it's like little things you can do for the audience. They get points by like chatting and stuff, so they are
I thought I
very
had that on there.
yeah, they want their points.
I keep looking. I'll ask Clue when we're not live. She'll help me out. But I thought I had it. I thought I had it up there already.
Yeah, you like set things for them to do, like or you to do, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like ours are like uh we have candid compliments where if someone sends them, we bounce back and forth and take turns on complimenting each other.
That's so sweet.
And we have whisper mode, which is where we don't get to talk normal. We have to whisper. So it's kind of cool.
Like goals.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I like it because you don't have to like send a super chat or something. You literally get points for coming into the chat and just talking.
Just playing along.
Yeah. So it really encompasses everybody.
Okay, I get it. I'll ask her, Deborah. Well, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll help her get it done.
Yeah, I think I still have a lot to learn with this thing. It's not easy when all I've ever known was YouTube. Are you taking us to the market? I don't know, but I've been told Brittany wants to see it because she lives through us. Hey, Chloe, why don't you teach her how to cook?
No fucking way.
Yeah, you do a cooking stream, teach the bitch how to cook. I'll do a shopping at the Amish market stream and teach her how to pick out fresh fruits and veggies. And together, we'll be the health channel because she watches us anyway. Oh my God, she parrots us. So
You
why not?
I can tell you why not. Because I don't think she can cook.
Right, that's why she needs you to help her learn. We all got to learn.
Mm.
I just was learning.
Oh, were you?
Casual art, thank you so much. Yeah, I actually was, and you helped me. Like, jokes aside, because I know, I mean, you would think everybody knows how to cook and everything, but I have to tell you, I made they called it a TikTok recipe. I didn't know it was called a TikTok recipe. All you do is buy a thing of tomatoes. You put that in the pan, a little bit of olive oil. You put a circle of, I did garlic and herb cheese right in the middle, throw it in the oven 45 minutes, season your chicken, cook your chicken, all of that, make your pasta, whatever pasta you want. When that's done, you pull it out and you smash all the tomatoes and mix it all together. And it's a great sauce. And I did it. I did it by myself.
No shit.
I was so proud of myself. Yeah. It was pretty easy and cool.
Well, I am proud of you for getting that done.
Thank you. And but like we can teach Brittany how to do. Matter of fact, I did a crock pot dinner the other day. So at like 9 a.m., I cut up the veggies. I put, do all the seasoning and all. And because I did it at 9 a.m., I did it for 6 hours and it was done in time for a reasonable dinner time. It turns out it doesn't stop at 3 a.m. We can teach her these things together, Clue.
What's wrong with her right now?
We can get a baby doll and teach her how to cuddle and sing and change a diaper.
Oh, and like swaddle?
Yeah, swaddle. Not
Yeah,
waddle like she walks, but swaddle like the baby.
she does act like this is like her
First.
newest. Yeah, like it's kind of weird, but
Oh my God. And guess what? We can
what?
teach her that you can cook a hamburger at 4 p.m. to be done at 5 instead of 11 p.m.
That is, have you heard Truth's theory on all this?
No, tell me.
He
If it's that Craig works, I disagree. But
Yeah, that's his theory on it all.
really, I disagree so much. You know what? I know what it really is. Is that they're up all night, so they're sleeping all day. Hence why Craig didn't show up in New Jersey because I think he thought, oh, I could just play stupid and go up on Zoom and blah blah blah. That's what I think happened. It's just my guess because obviously Brenny's not talking for a reason, Craig's not talking for a reason, and Julie's not talking. So if this is, and I think they're just up all night. So they sleep all day and they miss important things and they miss routine and they don't have a scheduled dinner because who knows when the fuck they're going to wake up. And then when she wakes up, she's not eating or anything because it's now nighttime. She has to catch up. So she immediately jumps live. She's eating the whole time she's live and she's forgetting that you have to feed your fucking children more than a bag of chips and a fucking Happy Meal.
Yeah.
But knowing Craig for years, dude, that guy does not work. If Craig worked, Brittany would be like, my man works. Craig has a job. You know what I mean?
I don't think she would. I do. So I do agree with him on this. I actually don't think she would tell people that.
I think the bitch talks too much not to.
Well,
she tells us if she takes the kid to a doctor's appointment.
But the problem is, if people knew that, it would absolutely screw up her grift.
But Clue, she put out his social. You think this woman thinks that much in advance?
I mean, I don't, but
you know what I mean?
If it comes to her losing money, I do.
Yeah. I don't. There's no doubt in my mind that guy doesn't work. No doubt in my mind.
I mean, and he may not, but
I get
I
what you're saying, though. Because it's been the same thing for 4 or 5 fucking years with them. The same woe is me, the same hardships, the same I don't know. It'd be interesting, but I don't even think he's capable of keeping a job. Who the fuck would even hire him,
that's true.
you know?
I don't know. I could. It is interesting that he does seem to come into the show at the same time, you know,
Oh.
like the pattern is there to
You
be
don't think
there.
any of her ex-mods would know that he actually works?
No,
Mm,
I don't.
interesting. That's
Because
a good theory.
again, I think that would severely screw up her grift.
That is true. I mean, he's a wuss. I agree. I agree. I can see it being both ways. I just don't see Craig being a productive member of society and actually working and following rules of an employment and having a boss and an overhead. The guy's so fucking, I don't know.
And I do agree with that, but at the same time, just because we don't see that doesn't mean it ain't happening.
Right. Just like I
Like,
say, they got fucking money. They
right.
for sure got money. So,
I mean, the dude, I believe, was in the military. And if you can be in the military, you can work. So,
but remember too, because he when he said about, oh, we got money, he said, I got an inheritance from my father. I got one from my grandfather. He doesn't say like I got a job. And then he did make that statement like we don't gotta work a 9 to 5. I love that. I love that we don't gotta leave and go to work. We can just go live and make money. We can just sit here and talk and make money.
yeah, I remember that for sure. I don't think I'm there to completely rule it out
Yeah,
because I could absolutely see them, wanting to make it look like she needs help from the internet.
that's true. I mean, I can see it. And Craig did say that, Cinnamon, but BJ said that to Craig, but I also think it's because they sleep in separate rooms. And again, they're up all night. So who knows? I mean, Craig said before that, you didn't clean or do nothing all day. You slept all day. You sleep till 5 p.m. Hmm.
That's true.
But the theory, I don't think that, I don't know.
I know it's like maybe I oh, and then the other night he did say I can't find my keys, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what the fuck do you need to get? He doesn't like. I think that's the most dangerous thing probably the internet could do is pretend they know anything about them, right?
Yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Because like I've been saying for forever, these people got fucking money. And then Brittany, not knowingly, but she certified what I said by claiming I hacked his fucking bank account to know how much money he had in the bank because she forgot that he said it himself the night prior.
Right. And it's not just that. Like I always hear people say he doesn't leave the house, he doesn't go anywhere, he doesn't drive. Like we don't fucking know that.
Yeah, he didn't go and get himself a dually for no reason.
Right.
Mm,
And that's why I say I think it's probably one of the most dangerous things that people could do
is
is
assume.
right pretend like we know anything about them.
That's so true. So true. She's a whole scammer. Even Craig told her last night when she said she was making another registry that we don't need anymore. Yep.
I also believe that too. I think but I've also said this and I do stand behind it. Craig would probably feel like they had enough to take care of a baby if there was 2 diapers and a half a can of formula.
That's so true. That is so true.
Like you know what I mean? He doesn't like his perception of the real world seems a little skewed.
I absolutely agree with that. And a 12-pack of Natty Light. No,
Right.
I mean, because what does he fucking know?
Right.
Thank you, witness. Yeah, peanut butter conspiracies. Peanut butter conspiracies. Bernie was going to start her channel off as an autism awareness channel. Then it turned into a conspiracy channel. Then it turned into a victimhood channel. So if he works, where's the 12K tax return? Huh? I'm shocked they didn't put alcohol in the registry for him. I know, it's the only thing missing, wasn't it? Yeah, I just think at the end of the day, I don't care how much money these people have. I don't care if he works or not. I don't care if she makes 20 more baby registries. I don't care if CPS visits another 15 fucking times. It will never change the fact that these people are the biggest pieces of shit, delusional pieces of shit on earth. And I mean truly delusional.
I also agree with that statement.
It's That's a good point, Jackie. Jackie said if his perception of the real world is so skewed, how can he work in the real world? That's a good one. I just don't see it, but wouldn't it surprise me? It did, Christine. Thank you.
Do you really want me to set this up? Are you done being on the internet
Yes,
today?
please.
Oh,
This way I
okay.
can listen to you as I shower and get ready and all. And I want to hear what, what's youngin' called her a fucking liar.
Out of the mouth of babes.
Out of the mouth of babes. I love it when a child that's been gaslit finds their voice. She's not sleeping. Hey, little boy, she's not sleeping.
Oh, girl, I don't know if that like ran all through you like it did me. Like, who the are you? Like,
Oh my God. If any, no, but I don't surround myself with anybody who would disrespect my child like that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But if they did, like, and then all Brittany could do is say, well, he's standing behind me, so he couldn't tell. Heather, what is a $90 food processor to chop up a Happy Meal?
that's what I said. I'm like, she ain't gonna do nothing but put a hot pocket in there and turn it on high.
Oh, it's so sad. I don't know One Shot Me. I didn't listen to any of them. I'm just the chat's telling me. I don't know how to. All right, so when you go to Kick, you have to be on the app. We figured that much out. We had to Google it one day, and I'm still having trouble with getting notifications.
Oh
But
yeah, and sometimes people have to go into their phone settings, the notification
oh,
for the app. I forgot about that too, and somebody told me. I was like, oh, that makes sense too.
that makes a lot. That would explain it because I followed all the steps and I'm still not getting it. So I have to give the app permission through my phone. Durr.
Yeah. All right.
Can you please
Let
tell Clue to
me.
prepare for a lot of booty on her stream?
Well, I like ass. What?
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere, rocking everywhere, rocking it. I see you, Miss New Booty.
Oh my god. All right, I'm starting this.
All right, hold on. Let me get your thing so I can drop you. I hate that we can't like actually redirect, but I can drop your name.
You can host on Kick. You can't do it on YouTube.
Oh, that's right. Can you explain to me, Ellen? Thank you for becoming a member again. Thank you so much. Can you remind me how to do that?
If you go to, oh yeah, what is it? Like click your little picture up in the right and go to dashboard.
Creator dashboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the right, you'll see a list like slow mode followers only, but you'll see host channel.
Hold on. Slow mode.
Like go down, you'll see host channel. It's under
Oh, I see it.
band.
I see it. Okay.
and click there, and then the list of people who are live. So
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
going to be there yet.
You have to hit it. Okay.
Yeah,
I
but
see it.
end your stream first, I think, and then hit host. Or you can do it before, but just know you're going to hear the stream in your headphones after it goes.
Okay. All right. So here it is.
Let me do this. Let me hit the live and you'll see what I mean by the name will pop up.
Yeah, because I see you're not popping up yet. Let's do it. Let me try it again. Oh, I hear myself. Here's all the stupid things that I needed. Now I get it. All right, let's see. Thank you for helping me find where everything is. Did you start? Because you're not coming up. Oh, there you are. Oh my gosh, starting soon. We got it.
Grady is so cute to me.
It's telling me to reject.
Oh, they're there, he said.
Yeah.
You are hosting 0 viewers? Have a look.
No, it did. It said, thanks to Grady's watching for hosting with 270 viewers.
Oh, cool. There we go. And then it's just like a redirect.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Yeah, actually,
we did it.
Truth does this really cool thing where he will host different channels that have like 1, 2, 3, 4 people watching, and we'll go in there and just show a bunch of love, and their reactions are amazing.
That's so sweet. We did that on YouTube. We would go around and find little people that were live, and we just go into their chats. And they're always so grateful too, because there are people that show up day after day and just
have
want to make
nobody.
it. Exactly. Yeah. That is so sweet of him.
Oh, it's like one of our favorite things to do.
At one point, we were trolling.
His channel.
At one point, we were trolling people like DeGlaire and Dolly and all, and we'd go in and ask if they're still selling the green couch. Oh my God, some of them got so mad. I remember Laura was so confused. She's like, "What green couch?" She just couldn't figure out it was a fucking troll. Like the dumbest thing. This was like 3 years ago. Anybody remember that? Oh, I kicked you all off of Kick. Because we're with Clue now. We're flying the plane. All right. I'm going to come on over. And first, thank you for reminding me about phone fucking app. If you're still having trouble like I am after we went through it, go to your phone settings, go to app permissions, right? Let me go down, permissions. Click Kick and allow notifications. I think. I can't find it, but something like that. Notifications right there. App notifications. There you go. And then push the dot over for Kick. I got it now. I'm tired of missing out on all the fun. I just said that's Clue the other day. I'm like, we have to do a stream of having fun or something. Like, I feel like everybody's so like split.
Yeah.
But tis what it is. All right, cool. Thank you, Clue. Thank you, Cletus. I will hear you all over on Kick. You're going to play her dumbass streams from last night?
I am.
All right. I can't wait to hear the little get the charger, fatty, curse her out. All right. Thank you, Chloe. See you in a minute.
You. Bye.
Thank you, Ginger Rocks. I'm Lovelock21 on YouTube. That's the other thing. I need you guys to tell me what your Kick names are, if they're not the same or similar to YouTube, because I get so lost. If you guys haven't, would you please consider hitting the thumbs up on your way out? Listen, I know we got through this whole stream. We still haven't figured it out, my friends. If anybody can tell me what the fuck 50 lashes in a mule is, I'd appreciate it. Last I heard is 40 acres in a mule. For those who are unaware, it was a broken promise that was given. There's a whole, never heard of 50 lashes in a mule, though. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe there's some part of history I missed. I have no idea. But I'd love to know in what context she even said that, because how stupid is that? But I hope you all have a great day. I will likely, and when I get there, probably an hour and a half, do a member stream from the Amish market. If you would like to join me, you are welcome to. Happy Friday. Oh, okay. We do not care. That's a good one. I thought so. Okay. Some of you I do recognize. Happy Friday. I hope you all stay safe, stay warm, and most importantly, keep your pockets protected Do not, in the words of Shayna, be a Shayna. It was you, Lemonade Edition. And remember, if you can't get yourself for diaper bags, why get it for somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Have a great day, everybody. Watch out for DAs. Bye.